ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no boundary. We ain't giving up
no
the
world. Welcome to Tuesday's edition of Fasting the Morning, live from Studio 2 Wave 105.9 and 99.9, your entertainment and information center in Belize. Hyacinth Latchman, Joe Bradley. We're sitting in Studio 2. We're operating from the foothills of the Bell China Bridge right here in Belize City. It's Tuesday. It's the first day of October 2019. Hyacinth,
like
good
that,
morning.
my goodness.
Yeah, September's gone. October is here. Halloween.
Happy birthday, Miss Rosie. Today's Rosie's birthday.
Rosie, oh,
Rose
good friend.
Smith.
Aye, happy birthday. But we got a party. But we'll talk about that later. Television coverage provided by Wave Television. CBC Channel 54, CCV Channel 11, Southern King Network Channel 43, Dangriga Cable Vision Channel 54, BMN North Curzon Channel 11, North Vision Channel 10, Centaur Cable Channel 31, St. Charles Cable Channel 54 in Punta Gorda Tongue, CTL Cable in Maskell Village. Fasting the Morning is heard live on Sugar City Radio 103.1 FM and East Radio 104.9 FM in Orange Walk. You can also find us using the MadLab Radio Belize app, which you can download on your Apple and Android devices. Wave Radio and Wave TV is live every day on our Facebook page, Wave Radio and Wave TV. Find us, like the page, and tune in every day. It's Tuesday. It's the first day of October 2019, and we'll take a look at the weather for today. The information is at 5:30 this morning. The general situation, generally fair weather prevails. The 24-hour forecast for Belize and its coastal waters, sunny with cloudy spells today and cloudy spells tonight. Showers or thunderstorms will be isolated, except for a few more over the south and some coastal areas tonight. There are no advisories today. The winds will be variable at 5 knots. The sea state will be slight. The outlook for Wednesday and Wednesday night is for isolated showers or thunderstorms, except for a few more over inland areas Wednesday afternoon and over the south Wednesday night. The temperatures are high today along the coast, 87 degrees inland, 93 degrees in the hills, 84 degrees Fahrenheit. The lows tonight along the coast, 78 degrees inland, 71 degrees in the hills, 68 degrees Fahrenheit. The tides. A low tide occurred this morning at 47 minutes after 5. Another low tide will occur this evening at 40 minutes after 5. A high tide will occur this afternoon at 6 minutes after midday, followed by another high tonight at 46 minutes after 11. The sun rose this morning at 42 minutes after 5 and will set this evening at 41 minutes after 5. While the moon will set tonight at 22 minutes after 8, will rise this morning at 35 minutes after 8. And now your tropical weather outlook. At 6 this morning, Hurricane Lorenzo was centered near 34.3 north, 39.0 west, so about 555 miles southwest of the Azores. Lorenzo was moving to the northeast at 22 miles per hour with maximum sustained winds of 100 miles per hour. A broad area of low pressure has formed over the northwestern Caribbean Sea between the Cayman Islands and Jamaica. Development, if any, will be slow to occur as the system has a low chance of further development. Elsewhere in the North Atlantic, the Caribbean Sea and the Gulf of Mexico, tropical cyclone formation is not expected during the next 2 days. We want to say thanks to forecaster Francisco Wellington and the Belize Weather Bureau for providing us with today's weather information. Yep, Hyacinth, it's Tuesday, it's the second day here with us, and again we want to remind
the first day of
listeners,
October.
Yeah, our listeners and our viewers that we are here. We do the first segment of Fasting the Morning, and then Alfonso.
Segment is at 9.
Yeah, 9 till 10. So we have the English version and the Spanish version of Fasting the Morning. Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah. I noticed I was listening, and we had a lot of callers coming in to the Spanish section. We had a number of calls last night. I was watching the repeat, and
I'm sure Latin audience, that whole opportunity is welcoming to them.
And they feel that they feel
not left out at all.
Yeah, and a lot of people said we want to call in, but we're not going to want a good hold of the English language, so and
they can explain
and
themselves
that was
fluently
yesterday
in
from
Spanish.
people. So it's a welcome addition to the talk show, and we'll continue with it. Yep. So
We're talking.
But Hyacinth, right now, the thing is, this re-registration. I listened to Johnny Briseno last night, and there, I mean, he's saying that, okay, when we get in, we want to form some kind of committee or some commission. There is an election and boundaries commission.
They have representation.
They have two representatives on the election and boundaries commission. So if they have a problem, but you see the PUP just make one lot of noise. If they have a problem with the process, then you could raise that at the Election and Boundaries Commission.
They have their people.
And then they would want people to believe that, okay, the government run everything, and the government... Johnny went as far last night and they blame Mr. Mai. Man, there is an Election and Boundaries Commission made up of PUP representative and UDP representative.
If we have on board, you the one, I the one, separately, and I have my representation, I have my 3 people, you got your said 2 people. Why, if your people feel like something is wrong, why would they not voice their opinion?
Yes.
Then and there. Why?
Yep.
That's what you. That why you send competent people, hoping that the competent people in said, I don't know that who the people in, but if they send competent people, and if I know something wrong or I feel like something wrong, I want to say something. I feel like something wrong, and it's then up to the person in charge to go and investigate. You have to voice if you feel like something is wrong. That is why you put people there.
Don't you think that maybe their representative from the Election and Boundaries no complain, no raise no concern, because the People's United Party, this is what the People's United Party do all the time, and so they not raise their concern as it relates to this registration and different address and that kind of thing. I listened to Karim Musa last night because, well, you know, they were at court out here yesterday, and in Orange Walk, they were in court too, because you know the process. You register, and then before you get on the list, there's a time when you go to court, and you know you question the validity of the registration. Once it is passed by the court, then your name is placed on the voters list. And I listened to Karim, and he talk about re-registration, and he was the one who started the registration at 1 Kelly Street as it relates to Rasta. Now, last night, he mentioned also that Chicken Dread has a number of people registered in his mother's home. But according to him, it is acceptable because all of them are Ferguson, and all of them are the lady family. Now the thing is, if you are complaining about people, regardless of where your name or who own the house, so because I name Bradley, I could register one number Bradley, I could have 50 Bradley because they name, man, you can't talk.
That's simple things.
Yeah, it makes no sense. So Karim, you need for. I think he reached one point right now where all he want to do is a lot of talking, because the struggle, he want to be leader, you know. He want to be leader. So he want to be the he want to come out, you know, like want to be the first horse out of the paddock, right? But Karim need to talk to Ipa. Karim need to talk to your brother Henry Charles, because this the how the PUP has been over the years, election after election, been able to win, to thief election, because they were able, they're good at it, you know. When you go on, listen to me, you look for your security, right? A lot of things they happen. Who you want to find people who are experiencing the thing.
Exactly.
The best you do your security, you're gonna leave problem. You want to find a thief and say, boy, tell me something. How you get in at this house, right? But they were able to win elections year after year, term after term after term, by doing the same thing. And then they want make one whole lot of noise. There was another PUP lady on the news last night talking about so much people register in our
like 40.
Some here on Kelly Street, and
I
they
know what you think.
justify
I
and
say,
say, well,
boy.
oh, they all register.
First thing, if I know I had 40 people register at my house, me I do no interview. Me I save myself. Me I may decline. I say no, thank you, no comment at this time.
Yeah, I have no comments to make.
When you go up on TV and say 40 people registered, man.
And then Johnny Brissino lost it because there was a
Tell about transport.
one plane over the weekend. A plane crashed. A plane, because basically they don't know where cargo the plane may carry. Somewhere in the
commissioner
area.
said the seats were still
the
intact.
seats were in the plane. The plane apparently crash landed. They found nobody there. And then Johnny Brissino got the face of brass if he come out and talk about government and we seem to be not interested. You know this thing. And then Johnny Brissino they tell you, they got a radar where you could get from the Americans. Because you turn off the transponder and you can't follow. And this is something
I said, but the way, boy, yes. They just got. But make I tell you, there are just certain people. When it comes to certain subjects, they shouldn't say anything at all. No comment, no say nothing. Then they kind of subject for he not supposed to say nothing. Nothing. When he start to talk about the transponder, well, I bust right out and laugh. I said, boy, this one, you're brave. He brave.
And our history, the only government official, in fact a government minister, in fact his father, the only government minister was accused and found guilty of drugs. That me for him pa. And I know something where you make up one story.
It was on CNN.
His father told the agents that, okay, you just tell me how much weed you want to bring, and I want to tell you where you strip, where part of you land the plane, because I control the police and the security forces. He was in power. And our family business, because they think they talk about family business. So Johnny, man, don't talk about drugs, man.
Plain land, nothing.
And plain the land. You people start this thing way back. I mean, I hate telling that. Because I hope that they try to recover, but sometimes it look like for an accident, it not recover. I'm
glad you are right, though, because we never want nothing happen.
Well, yes, I thank God that is wrong. I could talk and so, but lad, man, at least you know you.
But when it comes to drug trafficking, playing the land,
then they talk about this registration. Man, registration, man, that a how uno win election in the past. Ask your papa. Like I was saying to you, you go and I'm telling you that there is a building on Handyside Street that the apparently there was a business transaction with Holy Redeemer Credit Union, and I say I don't want to get in any business there, no, but I want have to get in there. Where the credit union acquired that building, one foreclosure thing. When the house burned down through Majestica, everybody registered there.
So the sale unit when we burned when
Henry Charles, everybody there. But maybe we need to talk about it when we got our annual general meeting, you know, because we are owners of Holy Redeemer Credit Union. In fact, if you look at the registration list, there are still people registered at the address where the house burned down. In fact, and I will say it again, they have one policy there where you have one lot of these guys, deportees when they send back, they getting $300 for register, and they register them right there. And Henry Charles Said Karimono can't carry me that quote for that because I could prove it. And so the whole thing they're like, man, they're like over the weekend, the loan registration. And you know what is unfair? What is unfair? I saw them showing a list of names at apparently registered in Alberts, right? But they never showed you a list of PUPs. And the PUP, then they do it hand over fist. They are transferring people like crazy out of Lake Independence.
Ben me do that. You see what happened in the Caribbean Shores last election?
Yes.
Last big election.
And Karim know how to win election.
Let's visit the representation of the people registration rules, right? Rule number 32. It states the registering officer shall conduct an investigation into the facts set out in each application received by him and shall, on or before the 15th day of each month, publish a notice setting out a list of names of persons whose applications he has decided, after investigation, satisfy the conditions necessary for registration and stating his intention to register such persons as electors in his division unless he receive objections thereto by the 25th day of the month. The notice shall also set down a date on which a revising court will sit to hear and determine any objections received within the prescribed time. That is rule number 32. Now, Rule 10.1. It says where the registering officer is not satisfied with the applicant's claim to registration as an elector, he shall issue to that applicant a notice of disallowance in Form 7 as set out in a 5th schedule. So I think this is a form that the registering officer fills out telling the applicant that you did not provide sufficient whatever.
Yeah.
Now, Rule 10.2, where a registering officer disallows an application for registration, he shall record his reasons for disallowance. That is basically what I explained. And a statement of his reasons shall be set out in the notice of disallowance. You want to read 3?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. You're doing a good job reading it.
I like when you read to me.
Any person who is aggrieved by the decision of the registering officer under paragraph 1 may within 10 days from the date of notice of disallowance deliver to the registering officer and the revising officer of the division concerned a statement of appeal to be heard at the same time as objection made against the registration of electors. And then Rule 38 says, on or before the last day of each month, every revising officer shall hold an open court for the purpose of determining whether the persons who have delivered to him a statement of appeal in terms of Rule 10 and the persons whose registration or continued registration is objected to under Rule 36 and persons entitled to be registered or retained as electors within his division. So these are rules as
people registration rules.
Yeah.
So if they feel like you're not living at the house, they fill out on a form. They say, well, Joseph Bradley, your full name, full bill of receipt. You never meet this requirement, and they list for you why it was not accepted, and then you have a period of days where you can go back and say, well, okay, see, here is proof that yes, I do live at this address. Yes, there is this bill. Maybe I went a gang and register and never bring it, but see the bill here and you see in my name. You have your proof to them afterwards. So you have time to prove that you do live there.
Yeah, and you've got to be careful when you're objecting, because I had a similar situation where I have a son named just like me, Joseph Christie Bradley. He's junior and a senior, but they say, oh well, Joe Bradley lived the Juliet Soberanis, but he registered, so it wasn't me. I'm still registered at 210
right where I live.
Juliet Soberanis. My son, Joseph Jr., is registered at another area, right, where he lives. And but you've got to be very, very careful. But this whole thing with registration and who to register and this, man, listen to me. The PUP is upset now because you know what happened? They got caught with the pants down. This is how the PUP was able to control this government for a long time.
So long.
And now people, voters are now aware of what is happening, and they know they allow them to do it. So how could Karim get on the thing and say, okay, well, you know, Chicken Dread, he got so much people registered in my house, but that in my house, and then Al Ferguson, and then the Al family. So, but you know live there.
I just think they got some people who just like hair themselves, and maybe like
you think
said,
Karim like hair himself?
Yes,
Well, maybe you have to shut up. Maybe you have to shut up. Maybe
because when he's saying this set of UDPs the register blah 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 blah, but when I do so, I say my goodness, no comparison, none. They may overdo. They gone way above.
But you see, they're all afraid. They're all afraid because now.
I think he is, especially in his area.
Yeah, a lot of but PUPs are afraid. PUPs are afraid because they are saying, well, they want to win because they ain't greedy for power. This is how they get power, and they've been able to master this thing. And so when they happen, they know. They find out that why what happened, and they catch you,
Let's look at the last election. 606 people were transferred to then Caribbean Shores. 606. Darrell lost by 56. So that's exchange. When you do the math, you see how much people still voted for Darrell?
Yeah, out of the change we transfer into Caribbean Shores. But they not bring that up. He not show that up, but he want start now. He want start with Lee Mark, and start with Brasta now. Like I was saying, that my concern would have been, because basically you have this guy. Because we're a democratic country, we have one vote, right? Now it's hard to tell where part you live, where you live. No, I would have, and I, if he had come out and said, well, Lee Mark register, they take people who register in another area and bring them at one Kelly Street for register and this, so you're registering multiple times. I may have got a problem with that. I may attack against that because one man, one vote, the democratic process, right?
When you said one man, one vote, I reminded somebody about that one vote. Go ahead.
But I am saying to you, this is not one thing where people could vote multiple times. And we know that I'm practicing money in the village council election, they care people from here for vote in a village council and thing. Man, let me tell you something. I would have think I would have thought that Johnny Briseno would get out and say, listen to me. This is our practice this is our practice we've been following for years. We want this and we stop that.
Somebody put they can't even win objections, much less we know election.
Yes, that's true, because they gone on to Orange Walk and they lost. They dismiss everything. They dismiss everything.
Because for we people know the people they live there, and they prove that the people they live there.
And then the man they talk about Mr. Mai, and Mr. Mai is responsible and this kind of thing. Man,
the number of times people call poor Mr. Mai name. No, I say, my goodness, Mr. Mai must sneeze.
You remember when we had him? When we had the lady name is Palacio there. So when Johnny Briseno they holla last night when in an interview, Mr. Mai and the UDP and the government run the election and boundaries and this and the apartment and that. Man, Johnny Briseno, remember Miss Palacio, man.
I just
remember Myrtle. When man, your own brother that Stan Creek, they had a problem with election eve with registration. Then boy, if John could call her right now, John could tell her that when they do, then gone the registering office, that Dangriga from the evening because of hanky-panky where they go on. Man, we know, man, from the secretariat here, you know that under the PUP, like you see her right now. And they should have commend Mr. Mai because everything is on time. They get all the information, everything. And Miss Lady, you know, get that.
How they harass the woman. So.
Yeah, Carla, good morning. You're live.
How much people is registered in 1 Kelly Street?
40 plus.
Oh, no, 1 Kelly Street.
Huh?
1 Kelly Street.
1 Kelly
one
Street. I don't know, 14.
There's I think it's the corner of Kelly. One is corner of Kelly.
But
and
I
one
said,
is
how much people is registered there?
40.
No, man, the 40 that the PUP lady,
No, man,
she
not
got
40,
40.
the 14
Oh, you the
or
Kelly that before? Okay, Kelly that before her street.
But no. She got, this is what she say. Got Kelly Street, she got free town kind of one property with so much house there. But something. So, if between she two property, 40 people could live that either for their yard, and then the PUP, okay. So 14 can live that over 1 Kelly Street till Lima, either.
And Lima got a big operation. Well,
Carla,
big
and this
place
is what
upstairs.
I'm saying because
And I got more than 130.
But Carla, I am saying to Karim brought up the thing, and I hear, I hear it from him, where Chicken Dread.
Yes,
Chicken Dread mother lives in the area, and they have a number of people registered there. But for Karim, it's okay because they all name Ferguson, and they're all family.
I could take my whole family and move there from where I live. I go register for my family and live in.
And it's okay with him.
We got the same name.
Because they're not people.
Carla, and you that was sensible human being, can know the Carla. If I tell you, I have 40 people who are registered at my house or my yard and in a family. How that sound to you?
According to the lady, man. Because
How?
they got
Man, I know me I get an interview. I name their words.
You
No
may
me I
have
come
one-
out of my mouth.
one
I name me
place
I
like
say that.
Radisson.
I
listen
know
to
me
that
I say
yeah,
that.
I say how fool you could be. They don't have set me up. You
No,
could
me
see
no me I get no
nervous.
interview. If
Yeah,
me
so
had
what
40
people
people
live
registered at
in
my
your
house, you
property?
think me I get an interview?
But you see, it's acceptable for the PUP.
As they go a double that, they could have 40 family member. So to me, even if you got 15 brother and sister, and you got pick me, I sure all of them got to the same name.
Well, according to Karim, if you're grand picnic, you could register in your house and it's acceptable.
That's why I
Once-
ask,
Once you could accept, you could register at Miss Ferguson house, Chicken Dread my
I
house,
have
because
family, we live in Mesopotamia. My name. So I could take my whole family from my address and go register them in Mesopotamia with my family name. That's the way I want
That's
to do.
basically what he need tell you, yeah.
So when they say because all of them are Ferguson, so that I could use a Joe. So you could take all the Bradley where they are registered in at Julius Tabarani Street.
and it's acceptable according to Karim because with a family we name alike.
Oh, I see.
But I tell you them Bali talk about pan and nonsense here.
It's okay when somebody else do it wrong. If one of them is make a statement and say the UDP couldn't win election because they don't know how to win.
Yep.
They say,
You remember my family? The PUP doing all kind of dirtiness when it comes to election.
you know what, do I be honest?
Even but hold on, even at their own convention against one another. You remember when Pinky and Bobby Osha they had a convention that for Pickstock? When $100 bill the tear and this one you have to carry your phone and that kind of thing there. Man, they are masters of corruption and that a corruption.
Carla.
Master of election corruption.
The
Anyway, go
first time I counted,
Yesterday, and I tell you no, I Karim not tell how much people he got registered, thy brother address, by Bert Amland, we call for Pixali. So then they work here too. So what do we care across the Musa?
And then they definitely no name Musa.
So you know what? I think they need to shut up. You know when they catch there, they cover and then they try
no man,
to
they gampa wali hype. This thing that hype for there, right?
So they pick out of the book, but people not simple. Because I tell you already, many years ago, how long her has come out of power, out of politics? How long?
Y'all good while. I am illegal when her come out of it.
I tell you, darling, they stay one me take me out of Caribbean shore, I register me in Freetown. Fool me, tell me they will help me get to a piece of land. I don't get the land. 2008 I had to buy one. So I still rent. So they invent that. But when you, when I tell you, if me and you have something, I said that you to play dirty, I said, me, I want to start to play dirty. You would have to end of the story, right or wrong, I don't want to hear nothing. Then people think they're smart, so I want to know, I don't want Karim tell me if I could take my whole family from where I live, I'm going to register and I'm supporting up my family name there.
It's acceptable for well, like Johnny Cake girl not like that.
I just want, I tell you, I just want to go chase there.
Yeah, they do.
Well, that they happen.
And they do, my family.
That they happen.
And they do, my family. Anyway, take care. Listen to me. I remember in the good old days, right? You had one sitting era representative. I don't call it name. Sitting era representative. He was in charge of tourism. Man, make I tell us, son, I had a friend, a very good friend of mine, man, taxi driver, and every in a month, he gonna stack a BTB check.
Where you go deliver?
Where he going a year strip. One going a PG, one going a Placenza, one going a Stan Creek, one going a Independence, one bunch. These are all the people he had registered in his era. We're not living at the era, but this stuff when the thing where he
like daily stipend?
Daily stipend for stay for that. I'm telling you, one good friend of mine, I say, why I have to go do my work today. This is how the thing work. But the PUP, and I tell you, last night I watched the Channel 5, and they're very unfair.
I never say all like
They're very unfair. They show list.
But they show your loan.
But they show your loan UDP. They not show Miss Ferguson list.
We never expect for them to show you anything else.
They not show you where Karim brother live by birth.
You never expect for them to show you nothing else story.
No, but I'm saying let us be fair. Let us be fair, because you say UDP did it, but man, this is a whole PUP win election in the past. How you think Said Musa was able to win so much time in Fort George? How you think he was able to win so many elections in Fort George?
Exactly what you mean.
And where part you think Karim learned it from? Why and then
Karim win?
Huh?
How you think Karim win?
Well, basically, Mr. Finnegan brought it up yesterday. How you think Karim beat Darrell?
Exactly. I tell you how much
by
they
moving
transfer
people out at different areas and carrying a Caribbean shows. But you see what happen now, you find out now that
if they never do that,
they know me a win. But you see what happen now, it beat Lee Mark. Lee Mark now a different politician. Lee Mark now a politician where they on the street and he know and he see where they go on. Then they watch registration. Why you the transfer so much? You the transfer so much. And so here what happen. I can't beat Lee Mark. This trick not work on Lee Mark. This not work. So they can make it public. But you,
Lee Mark,
man,
Lee Mark,
I said there are
I
certain,
think you're afraid for Lee
there are
Mark,
certain things I not talk about on the show, you know. Because I can't tell you if you do this and do that and do that. And they do the same thing why they tell you not to do. Man, I'm saying to you, if Karim is complaining, then listen to me. You know squeaky clean. This is how you win your seat. This is how you won your seat. So it's just showing to people who you are.
And they've shown us who they are.
Yes.
But now they vex.
They vex me. Why you think we have won the last 3 general elections? Why you think from 2003 the people
we were diligent, we were alert.
We know where they go on and people and then they watch and say, "Oh no, can't play this trick pan way."
With the watch
no dirty trick pan way. You can't play that trick pan way. You can't. That's how they can, and that are the only way.
We got with people in we know that July and August are
registration transfer, yeah.
We got with people in alert, ready. If you have to bring somebody where you no live there for we people that right there on top of things.
Yeah,
so
and people
you can't fault we no for being alert. You can't vex it we.
And you see what happened.
Because we watch what it happen.
And you see what happened.
We not make nothing
the
slip
election
by.
and boundaries department and Mr. Mai, give you the information, give both PUP and UDP the information. It's not like then time under the PUP where you no get information. So basically you have for the day they fight. And you have for the quarrel in this lady, the one that used to like go back there, go smoke that thing. Right? You used to have for the quarrel to get the information. Because here we happen. If you no got the information, you can't go question it. But now with Mr. Mai, everybody get information pan time. Even there. Carla, good morning, you're live. Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Hi, good morning, my brother.
I'm here to let the Belizean people open their eyes with PUPs. When they talk about registration, thanks Mr. Bolson, 1979. Mr. Bolson says, all right, for the next election, let us prepare ourselves for the next election. Every Belizean should have an idea. So Mr. Price said, hey, let us every voter have an idea. All right? They went through the ID. Every Belizean get them voted card and whatnot. And there came 1984. UDP wins for the first time in Belize. And from then, PUP said, boy, they catch me. The only area what the UDP had did, what becomes detrimental to them, is when Mr. Esquivel had followed the IMF and went to that race first, and when they had when the people had went on the strike, that was the only time when we had lose. If we hadn't went and the man's raised and such, we will be untouchable, and we're still untouchable. So I'm just informing the Belizean in a whole, the crooks shouldn't come back as far as we are alive in Belize. Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks for calling too.
Okay. You see, and you see the kind of development taking place across this country. The PUP not interested in that, you know. The PUP interested in a power so that they could get rich.
You
Watch the PUP there. You look on the PUP and see which one are there. You could check each PUP right now and you find out how much land they got. I hear Johnny Briseno they holla the other day, whoa, everybody need a piece of land. He say we want lower the cost of fuel. Boss, I said to myself, and I listened to a thing, I say, watch this.
They don't watch world news.
Cost bad word, you know.
No, but they don't watch world news.
Yeah.
They don't see where they happen.
No, they don't worry about. But I'm saying, you have to watch world news. Johnny Briseno is involved in the sale of fuel. Johnny Briseno's family is involved in the transportation of fuel. Two are the biggest costs we contribute to the high cost of fuel. So Johnny can say, all right, you come to my gas station and you could get fuel at 25%, at 25, and even a quarter.
Only discount.
I want you want 25 cents discount because I feel for no. You don't want to do that. I am still asking, and when we come back, I want to show this. I want to put this thing up on the screen because last week I was looking for it. I went back and I did my research, and I found what I was looking for.
Oh, you found the thing?
I found it. I am still asking Johnny Briseno to explain to the country, the nation of Belize, why his bill when I send out to customers, says One Stop Belize, 34 Clark Street, Orange Walk, Florida, 32818 US. This is the address on his bill. I am asking Johnny Briseno to explain to the nation why the Shell One Stop bill is carrying an address and a US address, 34 Clark Street, Orange Walk, Florida, 32818 US. The telephone number is 670-7188, and it's Shell, and the email address is shell-bz@yahoo.com. Is this one of the schemes where you talk about, when you normally talk about the GST, where people register their company and so they pay less tax? You need to, and I've been saying this a number of weeks now, you know, for a while I said this, they ask her, why is this? What with this? Is this one of the schemes there where this Shell One Stop not registered at Belize?
Like
so that you could evade that, and I will ask James to show it when we come back.
Just before we go to our commercial break, our first commercial break today, October 1, Belize is joining countries all across the world in celebrating International Day of Older Persons.
Older persons.
Yes, and we're celebrating under the theme, the journey to age equality. So today is the actual day that we celebrate the older persons. We're celebrating with countries all over the world.
The older person.
And then similarly, I was watching a clip. I caught just the beginning because something came up and I had to stop watching it. Belize's ambassador to the United Nations, Her Excellency Lois Young, was on CNN News, and she was talking about the human cost to the climate crisis. Maybe later on in the program we could take a glance of it or take a quick look at what she said as it pertains to the human cost when it comes to climate.
So today is the International Day of the
for
Aged.
the older persons.
And I always say age is the crowning glory of youth.
So we'll take our first commercial break and
we'll be right back. Our numbers are 2025-360, 2025-361. Hassan Lachman, Joe Bradley will be right back after this short commercial break.
Thank you for calling Data Help Hotline. How may I be of assistance?
Miss, I need help. I can't live without data. I need it first thing in the morning. When I eat, when I did at work, before I go sleep. I need more data. Help me, please.
Calm down. You don't need help. You need Digicel's new prepaid data plans. You now get more data in all their plans, up to 130% more. And they already include GST.
Fake true?
Very true. Thank you for calling the Data Help Hotline. Now stop worrying and go live your best life with Digi.
If you have a baby on the way, here is what you need to know about maternity benefit. It includes both an allowance for 14 weeks and a grant, which is a lump sum of $300. The basic requirements are: you must be employed, you must have at least 50 paid contributions, and you must have continuous contributions leading up to delivery. To apply, a licensed doctor certifies the expected date of delivery. The employer completes the salaries record. Submit your completed claim form as soon as possible. After giving birth, submit your continuation claim no later than 3 weeks after delivery. If the mother does not qualify, the father of the child may qualify for the maternity grant. Want to know more about maternity benefit or grant? Visit our website or contact any of our offices to have someone assist you. Also, be sure to visit our Facebook page and give us a like to stay informed. Social Security Board, safeguarding you, your family, your future.
They say money makes the mail run. So when you need it to run at lightning speed, go with the Pro EMS. Express Mail Service is the worldwide post office brand of its speed mail. Your item is received at one of our counters and quickly and reliably flown to its overseas destination within 2 to 3 days. EMS is available in Belize 7 days per week. Rest assured that you're in good hands because tracking, signature, and delivery confirmation can be monitored on the internet. The best part is Belize EMS is at least 40% cheaper than anyone else. So why pay more when the best, the Belize Postal Services EMS, is available for far less? EMS for speed, economy, and service you need when you need it.
Come on, everybody. Let's go to Benny's. Benny's your number one store. You got that right. For your money, we give you more. You got that right. So no need to shop at any other place. Our staff will serve you with a smiling face. Looking for the best shopping place for the summer. Benny's is the store for builders and plumbers. With all the different sizes of construction steel at unbeatable prices that is so real. As your number one store in town, anything you need it can be found. Benny's your number one store. You got that right. For your money we give you more. You got that right. So no need to shop at any other place. Our staff will serve you with a smiling face. Air conditioned to keep your office and home cool. A wide assortment of fans and name brand tools. Appliances, accessories, bathroom and kitchen cabinet. So many other things that we don't mention yet. All these and good treatments you will never forget. Check Benny's, make you the asset. Benny's your number one store. You got that right. For your money we give you more. You got that right. So no need to shop at any other place. Our staff will serve you with a smiling face. Colorful paints and every style of tile. We are put your house and your family in a style. Many things we got, we are make you smile. Things we are last, we are long while. So hurry up, don't make them hold you back. Anything you want, we got. So run, come, we got it in a stock. Benny's your number one store. For your money, we give you more. So no need to shop at any other place. Our staff will serve you with a smiling face.
Fruit flavor came to Belize.
Yus has more fruit taste. Your family will love it. Yus has more fruit taste. A lot of fruits to enjoy. Pineapple and strawberry, mango, tamarind and peach, horchata, watermelon, lemon, salsa, orange, tangerine and Jamaica. Yus.
Yus tastes more like fruit.
Distributed exclusively by Grace Kennedy Belize Limited.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not make it in your own backyard? Learn the history of your old capital. Or venture out on a road trip to experience the village life and be captivated by nature's wildlife, culture, and food. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
From flying and crawling insects, you need a cure. Super short top skills insects for sure. Short tops blue for flying insects. Short top screens for ones that crawl. Always value for your money. Short top silver gets them all. From flying and crawling insects, you need a cure. Super short top skills insects for sure. From flying and crawling insects, you need a cure. Super short top skills insects for sure. Short tops.
Short Talks, Go, and Ministry of Health reminds you to protect yourself, your family, and your community from Zika, dengue, and chikungunya by emptying out all containers with water from your yard.
Distributed exclusively by Grace Kennedy Belize Limited.
World-class spaces for Belizean athletes to thrive and fans to enjoy. Our new basketball and multi-purpose arenas have proven their worth, attracting regional and international sporting events and hosting expos, conferences, and proud graduates. Your government moving Belize forward.
The Public Utilities Commission informs the general public that the PUC provides the service of licensing wiremen. Licensed wiremen are required to inspect, construct, repair, alter, or do any work whatsoever to any part of any electrical installation connected or intended to be connected to the public electricity system. The requirements to become a licensed wireman are to sit and pass a wireman exam managed by the PUC, a fee of $20 for sitting the wireman exam, a valid police record, a copy of diploma or any additional certification, 2 ID-size pictures, 2 references from licensed wiremen, a fee of $10 for application for the license after passing the exam. Exams are conducted at the PUC office on 41 Gabriel Lane on Wednesdays and Fridays. Exam results are given within 1 week after taking the exam. Persons failing the exam cannot retake it until after 1 year has passed since their last sitting of the exam. Please note that the Electricity Licensing of Wiremen Regulations, Chapter 221, Section 3.3 states that if a wireman fails to renew his license for a consecutive period of 2 years, then he shall on subsequent application be required to pay the license and test fees. This means that after 2 years of not renewing a wireman license, the license is not only expired, a wireman will need to come into the PUC to apply for a new license and retake the exam. For a list of licensed wiremen, please visit our website at www.puc.bz. For more information, please feel free to visit our offices at 41 Gabriel Lane, Belize City, call us at 223-4930, or email us at info@puc.bz.
When constructing, follow proper electrical standards and use designs that allow natural lighting. Save energy, save money. This message brought to you by Belize Electricity Limited.
Give me travelers, give me travelers, give me travelers. Oh na na, give me, yeah, yeah. Give me travelers. I want you to give me. Oh gosh, travelers, you lickers, them just stay so good. Telling the truth and that's no lie. That's no lie. Whoa, whoa. I'm telling you that's no lie. Belize and the rum just makes me say ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, oh. Give me travelers.
Enjoy, travelers. Pelican, Libya of Belize, born and good here. When Belize and Swabia, we drink my belly. Born in Belize, brewed in Belize, I read Belize and they still get from every day.
Pelican, the beer of Belize, the best tasting beer in Belize.
If you have a baby on the way, here is what you need to know about maternity benefit. It includes both an allowance for 14 weeks and a grant, which is a lump sum of $300. The basic requirements are: you must be employed, you must have at least 50 paid contributions, and you must have continuous contributions leading up to delivery. To apply, a licensed doctor certifies the expected date of delivery. The employer completes the salaries record. Submit your completed claim form as soon as possible. After giving birth, submit your continuation claim no later than 3 weeks after delivery. If the mother does not qualify, the father of the child may qualify for the maternity grant. Want to know more about maternity benefit or grant? Visit our website or contact any of our offices to have someone assist you. Also, be sure to visit our Facebook page and give us a like to stay informed. Social Security Board, safeguarding you, your family, your future.
Welcome back to Tuesday's edition of First Thing in the Morning, live from Studio to Wave 105.9 and 99.9, your entertainment and information center in Belize. Hassan Latchman, Joe Bradley. We're sitting in Studio 2, operating from the foothills of the Bell China Bridge right here in Belize City. It's Tuesday. It's the first day of October 2019.
Sorry,
so what we have there, Hyacinth?
Thank you, James. James actually found the clip from CNN with our ambassador to the United Nations, Her Excellency Lois Young, as she spoke about the human cost to climate crisis. So we're going to show that quickly and then we come back.
Okay.
Right, connecting you to an issue that dominated the week that was. Not impeachment, not Brexit, the climate crisis, an issue that will continue to dominate no matter who is in power. The final of 3 special climate UN reports hit the spotlight this week, warning that our oceans are close to tipping point. You say you've heard it all before, right? Well, listen, you haven't. For small island nations, the climate crisis is not a threat. It is already here. Lois Young is the chair of the Alliance of Small Island States, and over the summer she wrote in the Financial Times, and I quote, "The time for climate denial and incremental action is long over. This is a crisis that affects our security, and we call on those blocking at the UN to step aside." She joins me now from New York. For new readers, as it were, break down this latest UN IPCC report. What does it mean for small island states?
Thank you for having me. The new report actually underscores what the 2018 IPCC 1.5 degree special report has said, which is that if we do not limit global warming to below 1.5 degrees Celsius by 2050, we are on a trajectory to go beyond the 2.5 and to burn up the earth. What it means for small islands is that we will lose our biodiversity. We are already losing it. We will have a sea level rise, infusions of the sea into our freshwater supplies, coastal degradation, complete loss of biodiversity.
According to the Internal Displacement Monitoring Centre, another centre keeping an eye on stuff, a record 7 million people were displaced in the first half of 2019 due to extreme weather. The UN warns 140 million could be displaced by 2050 because of the climate crisis. People are losing their homes, their livelihoods, access to resources, forcing them to leave. The UN's law, refugee law, established in 1951, does not include any reference to climate or natural disasters. As your small island states face extinction, what is the status of a climate refugee, out of interest?
In actual fact, there is no such status as a climate refugee. And in fact, a couple of years ago, there was a case that came before the jurisdiction of one of the bigger states where someone petitioned the court to be found to be a climate refugee, and that was denied. It's an actuality. Take, for example, what happened in the Bahamas. Many of the people from Abaco and Grand Bahama actually went to the United States, not as climate refugees, because there's no such status. I would dread to think that we would reach the point where we would have mass migration because of that. But it is a possibility.
Yeah. Everything is a possibility, isn't it, at this point? It's been a joy having you on. I'm running out of time today, but we'll have you back. An extraordinarily important story. Do join us again.
Yep, that's
Or UN ambassador.
Yeah, let me try to started to.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's our UN ambassador to the
United
Her Excellency Lois Young.
That
and
was
she
her
spoke,
presentation.
and she spoke about the human cause to climate crisis.
Yeah.
And very interesting to note, presently 7 million people displaced because of climate changes. And in the year 2050, they are predicting 140 million people worldwide will be displaced because of climate changes.
The climate change is
it's real. It's
reality.
I mean, it's happening.
And you know, it's good that we brought this on, because Belizeans need to be aware of the fact that we have experiencing climate change, and a lot of times in infrastructure projects, it costs a bit more, because when you're doing when you're doing any infrastructure, you have to also make it climate change resilience, and so the construction will cost more. But a lot of people say, "Well, why the cost so much to build a bridge and that?" But you want to ensure
you have to make sure
that it meets the time. You know. And there's another thing I wanted to show. James, could you show this? I think sometime last week. James, put it up for me. Sometime last week.
The address of the bill.
This, and I want to ask Johnny Briseno. I want to ask Johnny Briseno. This is the address on the bill you send out to your customer. One Stop Belize, 554 Sparrow Court, Lindenhurst, Illinois 60046. This, I'm asking you, why is this done like this? Is this some kind of scheme to evade taxes? I know One Stop Belize is in Belize, but the address is 544 Sparrow Court, Lindenhurst, Illinois 60046. And if you call 670-7188, you get the same One Stop. James kind of show the other one. Now this other one kind of, now if you see this again, One Stop Belize, 34 Clark Street, Orange Walk, Florida, 32818 US, with the same number and the same email address. And if you were to call that 670-7188, it is One Stop. I am wondering, and I want Johnny Briseno to tell me, is this one scheme to defraud the government of Belize of its taxes?
Because that 32818, that US zip code, the one before the US zip code, the 600, whatever.
But then you say you got Clark Street, Orange Walk.
But why put a US zip code?
Do you got Orange Walk, the Florida? Anyway, thanks, James. But these are some of the things that Johnny Briseno needs to come out and speak to. Speak to the nation. You know there was this thing that this WikiLeaks, as it relates to Johnny Briseno family, and where the WikiLeaks broke this story that the family received 2 cable companies from the big guys down in the south, two cable companies, and it was in lieu of some profit sharing agreement to petroleum way back. That thing was, we broke that story sometime, if I'm not mistaken, in 2013. 2013. Jules carried that story the same night. And up to today, Johnny Briseno has said nothing about it. Johnny Briseno, but he could talk about corruption. He not the first one to talk about corruption. He not the first one to tell you about drug playing. And you could get raid up on the drug. You could get a radar from the people of the states. And if you even got off a transponder, the plane could track, the radar could track the plane from Konya, you know, and land and all of that. Johnny know about
I said,
plane.
boy, my boy, brave.
Yes.
There is something we were talking about during the commercial break that I told you I wanted to make mention of, but I think we have a call first.
Yeah, let's take the call. Carla, good morning. Thanks for calling. You live.
Morning, Joe. Morning, Hyacinth.
Morning.
Hyacinth, Joe. Yeah. In October right here, coming up, the 18th and the 17th to the 18th in Port Loyola, we'll be having the Commissioner of Land, and I think the minister will be there, right?
Okay.
But we will get confirmation sooner or later. We'll get confirmation, right? To come into the Port Loyola area and deal with some land issue. This well overdue now. You understand? The planning is in the pipeline for a while now, but everything will get confirmed. So we just to tell the people in Port Loyola, get prepared, get your land issues together, get your documentation, write down where you need to write down, where I want to present to the Commissioner of Lands, and where I want submit to the Minister of Lands, right? And this thing I go out to even, because I see what leading by the news media last night about people where registered at different houses and things. Well, we have people in Port Loyola that registered there and move out of the constituency, but their votes still remain in the constituency. So not just because you live that Lake now and you have a land issue in a Lake, but register in a port that you can't call. You have all right to come in this league consultation where they happen in a Port Loyola at that time, because your vote is valuable to us in Port Loyola too. So, like I said, you live in a Lake, you live in a Messop, you live in a Albert, you live in a Caribbean church, and you have a land issue, but register in a Port Loyola, you can attend this consultation too at the same time too. Because you are a registered voter in Port Loyola. And again, it only goes to the people who register in Port Loyola who have their land issues, right?
So it's the 17th and 18th of October.
Yes.
In Port Loyola. All right, you remember that, my brother?
Okay, so we will send you a leave memo, Joe and Hyacinth.
Try to
give the people of Port Loyola a leave reminder.
That's actually
miss nobody.
That's actually a very good thing for the people of Port. People who might have their own
registered voter of Port Loyola, it will be for.
Okay, buddy.
And again, once you register in there, you're not living in there no more, but your vote still remain in there, and you got your land issue, come forth. So when we got everything together, Joe, because at first it was going to be in Jane Usher, but I talked to Philip Willoughby yesterday, and he said he might carry it in at the Y in Farbers Road.
Okay.
Right? So when
the YMCA.
YMCA.
Okay.
So take it there. Okay, then, Joe. We'll send a memo. I send that, Joe.
No problem.
Try to keep people with it on time, right?
Okay, buddy. Take care.
Yeah, we will give you time and everything. We don't give you the date, but with everything, we'll give you the time too.
All right, cool.
Okay, just two things I want to say. Yeah, two things I want to say. The WikiLeaks story was broken on Wave Radio on October 13, 2011. That's almost 8 years ago. Right, almost 8 to be exact. Almost 8 years ago, we've heard nothing about that. Another thing I want to say to yesterday, I think I did it and Alfonso did it. Julius Espat, as far as I know, not live on Southern Foreshore. He lives on Seashore Drive.
Seashore Drive.
Because Southern Foreshore
is... Yes, it is Seashore.
Right.
Corner Seashore Drive. Yeah.
Right. On Seashore Drive,
it's
not Southern Foreshore.
Yeah.
Because I think both of us said...
it is Seashore.
It's Seashore Drive. By where Mr. Barrow live, man, by the park.
In the right that one corner.
Right by where Marie, you go down son and Marie house, my daughter house right. So when I go there, I have to come out and come. The sun no other way.
So you see there was this I was telling you about it off during our break. There was a video all over Facebook about two women who were fighting. One woman they holla, what, not throw a hand, not throw a phrase, throw a hand. And the thing that really got to me about this video is that people keep videoing women fighting, and the women then where they out there where they fight, make no sense. None. Whatever it is they were fighting about, it could not be established during the quarrel, whatever they were
but
quarreling
then
but one fight broke out. And one she grab one and beat that on the floor. But that totally unnecessary. But my point is, the people who are actually sharing the video on their Facebook page, lot of women. What get out of that? What really and truly? That to me it's degrading to see two women fighting on Facebook.
And then women sharing.
And then other women were just put the laughing emoji and the joke of the day, and where then get out of that? And then man, I can't deal with that. They're like a whole bunch of women fighting. Why they fight? Please, if that's for man, then they're not worth it. No, you're not worth it from the time you have for the fight. You're not worth it. Absolutely not worth it, man. It look degrading one. If you have children too, oh my gosh, it just the whole scenario.
A lot of times these Facebook posts and so.
And women stop like sharing things like this.
You might feel like it's only adults who see them, but some these Facebook sharings. Young people get access to it. People get access to it.
A lot of young people live on Facebook.
And like we were talking we were saying yesterday when we had Destiny with us, right? One of the things is, we complain about where we could do. Man, simple little things at home we could do with the kids, Man, we've got 2 calls. Carlo, good morning. Wait, the last one. Carlo, good morning. Thanks for calling. You're live. Carlo, good morning. Hello.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
I think he left.
He gone? Oh, yeah.
But just the sharing. Why? Okay, I saw it, and I told you I saw it, and I thought it was horrible. And I would never take it, put it on my page and share it, send it to you, tag you in it, tag this one, tag next one. I wouldn't do that. Like that just not right.
Carlo, good morning. You're live.
I think there's something wrong with the lines. Because calls keep coming in, but then when you actually press it, it's going.
We've got a number of calls already, so something.
But I did tell you the thing really get to me, which brings me to the point. Friday I was at home, and just to relax, and I hear one big commotion outside of my gate. This is a Friday night, so I hear somebody they cuss. When I tell you cuss, the dirtiest a bad word you could think about. So I say, make I see that what it happened. And I end up the look, see that what? Police made a stop of a vehicle right in front of my house. That's why I hear the cussing so hard. And the 2 male occupants of the vehicle were very nice. The police, oh my goodness, when I tell you so nice police, they meet that night, I want to drag up the girl myself. Nice police they meet. The guys, they comply with the police they are saying questions and they answer, and the female occupant of the vehicle cost the police not left Joe Bradley. It was a disgrace.
Friday night.
And the police, I said, my goodness, I never see police officers with so much patience in my whole life.
Carlo, good morning. Thanks for calling. You're live.
Yes, morning, Joe. Morning, Mr. Wilson.
Morning.
What Joe? I mean, this thing, the one late opinion. But it concerned with a young lady where they made a show with the police. Barely young lady where they made misbehave and the police they made the carry we escaped from the youth hostel about 3 previous occasions. I think before the people stand up there, they tried video where the police made it do to try to subdue that child and take her apart. She belonged to. Well, a lot of people just stand up there were edgeable, and I think it's there for good citizens of Belize. An elderly person who was standing there and taking the video should have went and spoke to the child and tell her, look, you can't fight the law, the police want you to go, you go along with the police. Perhaps that child would have listened to her and the police wouldn't have had to go through this thing. But everybody stand up because they just want to belittle the police department. And the people have to realize if the police say you have to go, man. You can't kick back and say, oh, because I want minor, because Joe, we know right now, when luckily minors, they give more problem on some adults from the place. Because you got some, for instance, that fella that had to bill when they shoot. They not accuse one minor supposed to involve in the shooting of a man. I mean, these minors, some of them, the
parents left them make them get out of handling, and the father left from some place and come. Why he put the child that is youth hostel? Because he couldn't handle her, and he expect right there them to handle her. But I think what really happened that is, well, I mean, they have human rights, yes, we respect it. But there are up to certain point, I think this human rights supposed to run, because a lot of people pay to discipline their child, and more children and then this behavior like this will be on the street, where when cars for law enforcement, more problem. And they will stand up and fight the police, because that's the way a lot of people believe. They're happy when they fight the police. If they knock the police or they kill the police, one lot, and then they feel happy. If they bite the police get injured, the police can get years up, can't continue duty, but they're happy. What will happen to this person who do it? And send them to jail. I think this thing have to stop, and we're supposed to, adults supposed to talk to these children and tell them, look, man, if the law enforcement tell you, let's go, you go along with that. And we don't want that, no problem, everything will run smooth. Thank you.
Okay, buddy. Somebody sent me a text message here, and he said, let's hear from the NCFC and other women organizations. They also have a duty to educate women. And I'd want to hear what the United Women's Group, the PUP United Women's Group, is saying about that thing, and that sharing of this fight between two women. We need to hear from them.
It was horrible, man. And I tell you back about this, the traffic stop that was done in front of my house. The guys, the two male occupants, they didn't cheer her on. I have to give the guys then kudos. Then they looked at their friend and then tell her, girl, got some respect for the police. What's wrong with you? Like, see the man, then they try be, then they try get we out of the whatever, then they look, they're not fine, and they try make them left we alone, and with your attitude, they had all right for arrest she that night, Man, when I tell you that, I know, but when I tell you, she put one royal cussing on the police, and I did tell you, Joe, the police, they not cuss yet. Then say, ma'am, calm down. Then try their best, and they say it nicely, they never loud, because they tell you why they was not she funny. Because she did make one scenery when not necessary. It cost me all kind of dirty thing. I tell you, she meet some nice officers that night.
It's good. It's good how I said that you experienced this and you could relate this story because one lot of time we complain, the policeman beat up this one. You never hear anything good about the policeman, but you're saying this lady was royal cussing he put on.
Royal cussing he put on all of day, everyone when me in the vehicle. Who come out of the vehicle, who stay in the vehicle, he cuss all of them, everybody.
Carla, good morning.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, good morning. Go right ahead.
Joe, I think this topic is the same thing that I was talking about concerning about this court system. We have to understand, Joe, although sometimes we doesn't want to hear or look at it, but it is a very, very serious topic and a very serious thing that is happening in our country. Because giving too much rights to the kids is just that you're losing the sense of the animal. Sorry for the word, but this is a fact because we are human beings. Because we can skid, we can skip, we can dodge and whatsoever. But an animal cannot do that, And the other point is that the court, we catch every single thing that comes from abroad, we have to put it on. No, you're talking about this women's group and this youth protection and so forth. So whenever we give right to the kids, you are deciding your right for your family. Whenever you give right for one person in the house, you are dissolving your family. So this is a very serious point, and I think that if we continue this way, Joe, we are going to lose belief. Because whatever is happening abroad, you see through TV and you practice. So this is the point. We need to structure the law. Our constitution needs to be slowed down and give rights to the father and mother so that they can protect the kids and take care of the kids. Now they leave it in the hands of the law because the law has taken it over. So thank you very much.
Okay, buddy. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but back to this traffic stop.
So a lot of noise, but like I say, a lot of times, and you hear people.
Wish, well, people stop because she made make commotion. People stop and look on her like, this girl not serious, boy. And the officers, they mad. I see so in a so jungle looking thing there, and I see some in the regular police uniform, and I did tell myself, I said, my gosh, this woman lucky she meet the nicest set of police officers. And, so you could have think right now Belama, you know, and the Belama police officers. So I have to say, oh no, got patience. Can I tell you why I'm there? I'm vexed for day. I'm vexed on day. Why they ignorant? Cause my girl just throw it down after the police, and the friends and they tell her, whatever her name was, can't ever catch the name, you need to calm down and have respect for the police. The man, they not come to with no attitude. Calm yourself. I want to effing this, I want to effing that, I want to man, all kind of effing. Every word will come out effing me in there.
If the police say
then could I be arrested?
Yeah, they know me. I hear a lot of things.
Yeah,
but it's good that you know you could have experienced that, because a lot of times the police they get one bad deal in the public.
Why I feel sorry for them when they cost them so much and they lie to you. I said,
how long that episode they last?
This about a good 15-20 minutes.
A bad word?
Cussing. When I tell you,
every time that happens,
she cuss. This is about minutes to 8.
So early, man. Early.
And then just look like them, they do random stops. And then stop the vehicle. The two guys, the driver complied. The driver was nice. Something is wrong with this phone.
I always said
you need to pay the phone attention.
Like I always said to you, I got you, because especially today, you get a lot of traffic stop, because this is the first of the month, and then they check for license. Me roll down my glass, good morning, bid in the time of the day, bam. No problem. I know they make no noise.
Exactly. Then say good morning.
Carla, good morning, you're live.
Morning.
Hi, good morning.
You know why I don't think I'm with the police? You say that girl me needs to arrest like I have said.
Man, I did tell you I'm vexed. Out of order.
The people that want me there, me need to get arrested.
No boy, I know they lie to you. The guys, the two male occupants, they tried their best to contain her and tell her for respect, but she just made enough for she own.
Yeah, she may need to get arrested. You know why I think happened, Mr. Hassan? Because the police out of hand too. They have to train the police to deal with the public.
Boy, well, she deal with some nice ones that I can't really like you.
I'm a good policeman. But some, like just like what you say, really out of hand with the public. They don't know if they handle the public.
I hear you.
You know, some are really out of hand and they have to train it to handle the public, to make the guy respect for the public, make the guy respect for the... I feel like that girl need to get arrested though.
I really think so too.
And the people want to step up too. Let me pick up all of them.
Boy, I know they lie to you. The two males in the vehicle, they never get no trouble. They don't give the police no trouble. You know that this girl and the boy, then they try to tell her, calm yourself, got some respect for the man, no man. The man, they not come out of we like they, you know, like they big bad and mad. The
if I may drive that car and my car, he may come out.
Why she may walk one?
I may take you out and tell the police to carry home for me.
She unruly. When I tell you, I never hear so much cussing yet. Like seriously, first I hear somebody cuss so much.
One royal cussing.
And I just turned 44 and I never ever hear nobody cuss so yet like that night.
Yeah, but
my girl cuss the police. I said, boy.
Sometimes the police really take some licking.
And you know, when you think about how you may cuss the police, then things start from who you know. Because if I point my kids and something happen and I the effing police, that's the way they pick me there and pick up. And then grow old, they want turn big man or woman, and that the same thing there, and they tell them pick me the effing police, you have to teach her pick me them for manners.
You see like the call just a while ago. And they talk about American, we have to stop follow things for American. So boss Hyacinth, I'm saying to you, we need to follow for we all customs from way back, where we stay at home with the kids,
village raising,
and you give your child good advice. That like we were saying yesterday, before you want to tell your child something negative, not say nothing. Don't say anything. How much are with a morning get up and say good morning? How much are with a morning get up and say one prayer?
Or hug.
Or
one
give
simple hug.
Have a great day. Right? You're beautiful.
Your kids ain't going to school. Have a nice day.
You want to tell them one whole lot of things. All you worry about. Who make a care money for this one or give that one money or give that money that know everything.
Sometimes
money that know everything. That lead being together. That lead staying at home. That lead talking. That communication. That lead you carry out at least some way. Make you feel like I'm living too. I'm a part of this family. But no way you do. You got your own thing. You next one guy one thing. That one guy one thing.
Everybody did do their
You know,
own thing.
sometimes I wonder. Sometimes you listen, Hyacinth, and you wonder when this family ever sit down and spend time together. Do you wonder because lad, like.
Everybody just
like
busy do their own
we live
thing.
in a like
and that's the truth.
Yeah, and like let me tell you something. Like you live in the same house, live in the same home together, but like with the strangers, with the strangers, you never sit down, you never share one meal together, you not do nothing together. You go in, you jump in your bed, boom boom boom. You never.
I awake the morning and then the routine just continue.
And I tell you one of the things which affects us a lot. That is the phone. That is same phone.
Agreed.
You get home and you sit down in the hall.
Agree with you.
But everybody there on their phone. Like the other day I went to a restaurant and there was some tourists.
That whole end up see the video.
And they came in, I was there and they sit down, right? And they come in and they got big conversation when they come in and so you know. Big conversation. It was there were about 6 of them. 3 male, 3 female. They came and they sat down. And as they sit down, the first thing they asked for the Wi-Fi number. And everybody.
Right now the restaurant, right?
Then they eat, right? So no conversation.
Then they eat, but they depend.
Then they want to tell you, then from the smallest child, they tell you, oh, well, I need one of the tablet because the school tell me I need a tablet for homework and so, right? And man, listen to me, when you look on the tablet, the kind of program when they download on the tablet, then you know, all right, you want a tablet, but the parents not really understand that when I buy my child one tablet, it's not done there. When I give my child a phone, it's not done there. I must ensure I know what is on the phone or what is on the tablet. But they not do it like that, you know. But we need to start like John F. Kennedy say, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. And I think that our guiding principle, Belizean must follow.
While you were talking about tablets, Digi continues the DigiLearn project rollout at various high schools in Belize City. Just last week, which was September 27, that was Friday, they continued with distribution of brand new Dell convertible laptops, program with M365 educational tools to first and second form students. This was at St. Catherine's Academy. I know the same has been done for Palotti, Edward P. York. I noticed got theirs already too. So
EP York received theirs last week too.
This is happening throughout the city, no? This,
you know, but I like this, Hyacinth, because the Prime Minister announced this, DG, and the government, the minister responsible for education announced this, and I know like one promise, they don't want to dream. It is happening.
It's happening immediately.
When I hear about and
you know when they tell you in real time, this is happening in real time.
People must say have vexed me, right? Can I say this? Joe Bradley like repeating, but it's worthwhile repeating. I remember under the PUP administration, Said Musa, Ralph Fonseca, all of them, Johnny Briseno was right there, right? Oh, in Telco, we are give laptop to schools, right? It will be done by Intelco, one whole lot of thing. Up to today, I remember. I don't know if you remember.
I remember that.
3 laptop come. I remember 3 white one, and then they take big picture 3 white laptop. You ask any school up to today if they may receive any laptop, but yet Hyacinth and Intel come if you give it, you know. That mean Intel come if you give it.
Digi is doing their part.
When you look right now, the instruments we farm the Superbond, one of the instruments is $10 million for laptop. We are paying for the laptop.
Sad.
And you see how the Prime Minister, in his wisdom, nationalized BTL. I want to ask the Prime Minister, Christmas they come, and I know usually Independence Day do good thing. Christmas message. Let us hear you, Christmas message that we are take back the management of the airport. I am saying that airport should be managed and the funds supposed to be controlled by Belizean. Man, you know what kind of money we could have make off of the airport.
Okay, I was
instead of you have Samira Musa. When you look on the contract, you got Samira Musa, you got one Row, you got Espat, all of them. Man, we need to take back the management of the airport, because just like this the sweetheart deal with Ashcraft, where you have to make a certain amount of money, profit before you pay taxes. That is the same thing with if I'm not mistaken. And I need to refresh my memory with the information. If I'm not mistaken, I think they need to make $30 million before they start pay tax. Man, $30 million, a lot of money. And they could crowbar the books. They do all kind of thing. But anyway, you wanted to say something there?
No, I was saying only about Belize City, but it also happened in Corozal. In early September, 480 students from first and second forms, including 45 teachers from Corozal Community High School, also received the laptops. So it's not just Belize City.
Corozal Community High School.
They also received as well.
Okay, so it's being done
countrywide.
Yeah.
It's a countrywide thing being done by Digi for first and second form students. That's nice. That's very, very nice.
You see, we only promise the UDP, the UDP deliver. The UDP deliver, but you see, make I tell you something. You see, all the good things happening with computers and that kind of thing. The PUPs want to divert people's attention by dealing with their thing, with this, with registration and vote and this kind of thing. When they're not the big crook, they're not the big thief. But what they want to do, they want to say, whoa, man, I am telling you, that's so PUP, and so they were able to win elections in the past. The thing is now that people know when they do. And make I tell you something. If you may sell granny, if you may sell granny in a wheelbarrow, PUP them and they do that. Forget in a power. I'm telling you, make a pull this call. Carla, good morning, you're live. Hello. Yeah, man, you're live. Go ahead.
They're gonna China. They're gonna see if China could help them win an election.
They're gonna China for see if okay.
Yes. Karim and the whole set. Yeah, and then after that they try to put Johnny out of the way.
They put Johnny?
He's still not still there.
Okay, buddy.
Last night Julius said how the man just said the right. Guy look at Julius at the right.
Julius at the right.
He get back his spot, so he said,
oh yeah, Julius yeah. Deputy.
That's all I want to know.
But you hear Julius. I heard Julius in an interview some years ago, and I repeated it the other day. I said, Julius say PUP alone bench players, they make decision, and I guess the biggest bench player, that Cordell.
He happy now.
Huh?
He happy
Who
now.
that?
Julius.
Yeah, well, it the back. But to see make I tell us on Julius and Johnny, they can't agree, because they got one personal problem between the two of them, Julius and Johnny, they can't agree.
I've heard.
They
So
can't
I've
agree
heard.
because they got a personal thing between the two of them, you know.
I've heard.
I did tell you. And Julius say holla about Julius say holla about all alone bench players. They say, you know, in the finals, you know, put bench players to play. But this the PUP. Johnny want got the people in where he could control. Johnny want put popular people, no people where could win. But Julius want take on trashing too, you know.
All of them.
Man, I tell you, they want to take one trashing. And that's why you see that they make this lot of noise about registration. Man, listen to me. Listen to me. The PUP they ain't good at all of them evil ways. That I want a PUP evil ways. I mean, sometimes I wonder if the PUP they really think before they talk.
Well, how I think about it, remember the caller yesterday with us, right? So I think about it, I think that a mentality that...
Well, a caller no call back, I guess I ask him if he say a prayer before he call me and cuss, no?
I think that the how they act, that my interpretation of them. Just one or two of them, but that my interpretation of them, exactly how that person they act yesterday, right? So I think about it.
Well, he never get a bad man. But I am saying if you look at what is happening across this country, you mention just education, you mention the laptops. And we know that we had say 400 odd persons, first and second farm, the
Corozal, this was Corozal.
I mean, I know St. Catherine's got, I know Edward P.
got already.
You're right, a number of schools, right? The thing they roll out. The Prime Minister in his Independence Day speech mentioned that education, the $300 subsidy going to 4 now, not only 2. Man, you the kind of work, the kind of thing where they happen, the kind of thing. But the PUPs no the PUP I never say nothing good.
You know how they say a laptop want help them pick me? Man. Got it.
Carla, good morning, you're live.
Good morning, Joe.
Yeah, man.
Good morning, Hassan.
Morning.
I trust you're having a good day.
Yes.
Well, you know, I was curious as a boy growing up, wondering how could PUP could have win elections so often.
No, you know.
I often had asked the question, how come they could win elections so often? And no matter how Mr. Wilson tried to persuade the Belizean people that there is a different way, you know, the foreign people are, they refused. And now I know why. It's because they were very good at relocating people at the appropriate time.
And stealing election.
Well, basically that's what it means. When they relocated the people, that's what they were doing. Stealing the election. Right? And now that we have gotten abreast of that, I hope that the government and all people in charge will make sure that kind of thing will happen. I think these little sporadic things that we're seeing where they're registering large amount of people in one place and everybody who are doing that should be taken to task. If we want a fair election and we say that we're in a democratic system, let the people choose one. Let the people get the chance to decide who they want. Clearly the atmosphere have been saying that the people chooses a party that is progressive and is moving forward, moving the country forward as well, you know?
Yeah.
So as we think about the upcoming election, I hope that people don't get weary and forgetful just to $50.
Hoping the same.
Just to $50 because that's all it is. $50 or $100. People, I hope that people will be very clear. They will look at the country. They will see the development of this country. And despite the naysayers of our American friends that come here and say, "Oh, we not see nothing to go on," that the Belizeans who are here will see Belize as a developing country. The streets are better. The environments are better. You can travel in your vehicle longer and not have to worry about block up your vehicle. And now that we're going to have this Arsenal road, our people who want to go to that part of the country will have the freedom to do so.
Yeah.
That's the development, man. Caracol, we have never been to Caracol because people afraid to go to the place. They don't know what kind of road they place they have.
And you know, Carla talking about the Caracol Road, right? The road to Caracol will join 7 villages in the west, you know.
Yeah,
and only one road we're going to Caracol.
We'll join about 8.
Yeah. No, it's not like, and the PUP want you to believe that this summer with the Billish Road to Caracol and our road going to nowhere.
There's no isolated case. Everybody will benefit from those roads.
Yes, man. Yes.
Every village along the way will benefit from those roads.
Yes.
But Belizeans need to be wise and know the facts. Know the fact that the government is not saying we're going to build a road to Caracol. It's saying that we're going to enhance the journey to those areas in that part of the country. You know?
Yeah.
I think it is wise that we Belizeans really pay attention and not be tricked when 2020 comes.
And like you said, I hope they don't forget. Don't forget what they did.
I don't know if somebody can send you the thief how you forget me. Yeah, have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Yeah, I like that one. I like that one. But
no,
like
you hope they don't forget.
Like the Carla was.
You do a good job of reminding them.
Like the Carla was right? That him the wonder growing up. Him the wonder how PUP could control Belize for so long. But tell us on what happened in the dark. Come out in the light.
You wake up.
And that is what is happening now. We are seeing all the evil ways.
We
never only know that. We you see, in these days now, Belizeans are realizing that, listen to me, the PUP, they never only thief the money. They thief the election. And it shows you, and basically when we talk about thief the money, we got lists of things where they thief. The dirty, worthless, corrupt deals when they do. Now we are coming to realize that, hey, you know, they were able to thief the election too.
How? Now you know.
And you know how they used to thief the election. You watch Side Musa. You see how long Side Musa they win back there? You see how Carib Cranberry winning our Caribbean shows? And then they continue. When I hear Karim yesterday, I remember when they tell Mr. Barrow why you no go. When Mr. Barrow tell her, what about me, your pa wola me, why your pa still not run? But you see, they got one family problem right there in a Fort George, you know. And here where they check, here where they happen to them now. Then they lose whole of Fort George. Because now you got one Karim want run in a Fort George. Karim deciding on a Caribbean shows he won. He did what he was supposed to do, he won. But now you got Henry Charles and you got one next Musa we want run in there. For side quiet that fight because two family they fight now, two Musa faction they fight. Because just like how the PUP they quarrel for leadership, then too the quarrel, they too pick the quarrel for leadership in a Fort George, you know. So what they are doing, Karim they quiet the thing down by running again. Side and run again, you know, my farm. Anyway, we need to wrap up. I just before we go, I just want to say treat your taste buds, good food, good pizza, most pizza grill, right?
Before we go, I have to say happy birthday to Miss Rose Marie Smith. Rose is an employee here at Wave Radio.
Rosie, man, when I say Rosie, man, so I know her.
I know as Rose Marie. That's how I make it for know her, right? Rose Marie Smith, Miss Rosie, as we call her, right?
When you call her Rose Marie, I got one niece when you Rose Marie. When you say Rosie, then I know
you think about your niece. You may think your niece. But happy birthday, Rose. We all love you and thank you for everything that you do.
It's a minute to 9 o'clock. Cheeto Taste Buds, good food, good pizza, Mo's Pizza Grill, 3.5 miles of the Philip Wilson Highway, and remember Mo's Pizza and Pasta. And then Puma Janelle's 5.5, and then when you go up there, try the new Campuccino. A cup of Campuccino is good.
Interesting.
We will know it's 9 o'clock. We will come out of studio. The numbers are to call 2025-360.
Paula and Alfonso take over.
5361. Paula and Alfonso will now take over First Thing in the Morning for the Spanish version
See you
of
next week,
First Thing.
Monday.
I'll see you tomorrow.
No.
Yeah.
I'll see you on Monday.
If you have a baby on the way, here is what you need to know about maternity benefit. It includes both an allowance for 14 weeks and a grant, which is a lump sum of $300. The basic requirements are: you must be employed, you must have at least 50 paid contributions, and you must have continuous contributions leading up to delivery. To apply, a licensed doctor certifies the expected date of delivery. The employer completes the salaries record. Submit your completed claim form as soon as possible. After giving birth, submit your continuation claim no later than 3 weeks after delivery. If the mother does not qualify, the father of the child may qualify for the maternity grant. Want to know more about maternity benefit or grant? Visit our website or contact any of our offices to have someone assist you. Also, be sure to visit our Facebook page and give us a like to stay informed. Social Security Board, safeguarding you, your family, your future.
We are a peaceful country, struggling we struggle, and we no look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no boundary, we ain't giving up no key, giving up no river that belong to we. Not one blue mango, not one craboo, not one maras, not a blade of grass. We love the open country of the Baldy Beacon and the Rio Hondo, daytime or night. Though we may criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we mean to keep it. We have that right. We ain't giving up no boundary, we ain't giving up no key.
Buenos días, estamos de vuelta aquí para llevarles a cabo una edición más de este programa First Thing in the Morning en la versión en español. Fonso, buenos días.
Buenos días, Paula. Buenos días, Paula. Ayer cuando terminamos el programa prometimos a venir a hablar sobre la cuestión de la ayuda que el gobierno está dando a los estudiantes en las escuelas, en particular en las escuelas gubernamentales. Uh-huh. El primer ministro en su discurso del 21 de septiembre, del Día de la Independencia, nos hizo el gran anuncio. Uh-huh. Que el subsidio que el gobierno le da a los estudiantes de primera y segunda en forma en las escuelas será extendido para personas que están estudiando en escuelas del gobierno, en escuelas gubernamentales. El gobierno ahora va a pagar los $300 de su subsidio más para los estudiantes que están en tercera y en cuarta forma. Así que el gobierno va a cubrir los gastos de primera de los estudiantes no los gastos, $300 en gastos en primera, segunda, tercera y cuarta forma, más bien casi dándole a los estudiantes educación gratuita. Muchas veces los padres de familia no pueden encontrar ese dinero para que los estudiantes sigan estudiando, y tienen que salir de la escuela en segunda forma.
Especialmente
ahora,
cuando tienen más de un hijo.
En la escuela es muy difícil para los padres de familia. Ahora con este apoyo que el gobierno le está dando a los padres de familia, los estudiantes tendrán la oportunidad de seguir en adelante en tercera y en el cuarto año del high school, secundaria. Muy importante este programa del gobierno. Tenemos que recordarles a las personas que esto solo se llevará a cabo en las escuelas gubernamentales, no en todas las escuelas. Más bien, el gobierno ahorita está apoyando a los estudiantes que están en Corozal, en Orange Walk, en áreas rurales de Belice, en Cayo, Stan Creek y en el distrito del Toledo, con el subsidio. Las personas que están en las áreas urbanas, en Cayo y en Belice, tienen que aplicar para que califiquen en este subsidio del gobierno de $300. Yo creo que esta ayuda es una gran ayuda para la gente en Belice, porque muchas veces los padres de familia, como habías dicho, Paula, no pueden encontrar ese dinero para pagarle a más de un estudiante en la escuela, y se les hace muy difícil asegurarse que sus hijos sigan en la secundaria, ¿no? Así es que tenemos que darle gracias al gobierno, tenemos que darle gracias al primer ministro por este programa de ayuda, de asistencia para la gente que en realidad lo necesita. Es muy necesario para asegurarse que los estudiantes sigan en la escuela.
Así es muy importante. Como mencioné anteriormente, Fonso, hay casos donde algunos padres de familia tienen más que un hijo yendo en la escuela secundaria. Entonces, si son dos, ya la ayuda sería bastante, pero como dijiste, estamos clarificando y estresando también que es particularmente para escuelas gubernamentales. Si su hijo no está yendo en una escuela gubernamental, entonces no califica. Porque
el subsidio solo se le pudiera calificar para si viven en áreas rurales, en las aldeas. Y si ya consiguió el primer año, el segundo año está garantizado. Si no está yendo en una escuela gubernamental, si está yendo en otra escuela de alguna iglesia, entonces el subsidio no se llevará en cuenta, no se tomará en cuenta, porque no califica. Simplemente el gobierno no va a cubrir esos gastos. Pero de todos modos, para aquellas personas que sí están yendo en las escuelas gubernamentales, es una gran ayuda, y es una manera de que el gobierno se asegura que los estudiantes sigan en la escuela, que sigan siguiendo adelante, y que el desarrollo de las personas, del human capital, del capital humano, se extienda a más personas, porque sabes que con la educación todo es posible.
La educación es importante, y una nación educada vale más. Ya no existen personas que solo están ahí con la cabeza metidos en la arena. Fonso, eso solo fue una iniciativa, un programa nuevo que el primer ministro anunció en su discurso el Día de la Independencia. También se hizo el anuncio de las computadoras portátiles, y a los días,
al día después, cuando empezó la escuela, después del el día feriado, el martes, empezaron la distribución de las computadoras. El programa se llama DigiLearn, en el cual el gobierno se está enfocando en que personas reciban la educación de digital, la informática, en manera de que más adecuada, porque como estamos ahorita, no todas las personas tienen acceso a la computadora y ese tipo de tecnología. Ahora el gobierno empezó con un programa piloto en donde 360 personas, estudiantes, participaron, y fue un gran éxito para el gobierno, para el Ministerio de Educación. Ahora el gobierno dijo, ¿sabes qué? Tenemos que aumentar el número de personas en cual benefician de este programa. Así que el DigiLearn ahorita, como mientras hablamos, está siendo extendido a través del país en 43 escuelas secundarias a través del país, en el cual estudiantes de primera y segunda forma, ahorita de primera y segunda forma, están recibiendo su computadora, su computadora en portátil, y de ahí también los maestros de las escuelas también recibirán su computadora portátil. Esto es algo que nunca se había visto en el país de Belice, y creo que es algo que es absolutamente necesario. Nadie puede decir que sus hijos no necesitan este tipo de educación, de esta informática, porque sabes que cuando los maestros dan proyectos para los estudiantes, lo primero que los estudiantes piden es hacer research, búsquedas de temas. ¿Y en dónde se hace esas búsquedas? En el internet. Y si no tienes el acceso a una computadora, quedas mal. No puedes hacer las tareas que te dan, y creo que el gobierno se ha dado cuenta que de lo absolutamente necesario que es tener el acceso a computadores y computadoras y a la informática, las ciencias de información.
Creo que si tú te das cuenta, la tecnología ahora es a nivel mundial, y Belice conforme tiene que estar avanzando. No estamos al nivel de otros países, pero por lo menos nuestros estudiantes van a estar por lo menos ya más conscientes, ya van a saber más de lo que es la tecnología, el internet y este programa piloto. Y como mencionamos, esto fue una iniciativa de el gobierno, Digicel, y creo que esta fundación INDECAP se unieron, y es lo que el resultado es esto, el programa piloto DigiLearn. Y para complementar el proyecto, entonces se tuvo que, pues el gobierno pensó en darles las computadoras para facilitar a los estudiantes.
Y es necesario decir, Paula, que ya nos movimos de la fase piloto, ya estamos completamente fuera de ese programa. Ahorita estamos en la implementación del programa, en el cual, como había dicho, son 43 escuelas secundarias en el cual el programa se llevará a cabo, que creo, si no estoy equivocado, son casi todas las escuelas a través del país, escuelas secundarias a través del país de Belice, en el cual este programa se está llevando a cabo. Absolutamente necesario. Si nos damos cuenta, la informática es algo que ha permeado toda nuestra vida. Si hablamos de cuentas bancarias,
todo
es por el internet, por computadoras y por acceso que está al alcance de tus manos. Si hablamos, por ejemplo, quieres pedir comida, hay aplicaciones en el cual ahorita en Belice puedes ordenar comida por una aplicación y te lo traen. Esto es,
puedes pagar tus cuentas, tu cuenta de electricidad, de agua, cable, todo ahora, así que tenemos que avanzar.
Ahora imagínate los estudiantes saliendo de la escuela, si no tienen acceso a eso o no tienen una idea de cómo hacer este tipo de transacciones.
Nos ponen en desventaja.
Muy en desventaja, y creo que es absolutamente necesario que lleguemos en ese lugar en donde todos igualmente podamos manipular esta tecnología que se nos hace llegar a las manos. Y el gobierno está enfocado, el gobierno y DigiLearn y Digicel están enfocados en asegurarse que cuando los estudiantes salgan de las escuelas, estén bien preparados para entrar en esta área de empleo y en esta área de comunicación y en esta área de vivir, porque así es aquí vivimos ahora en una era de información. Si no puedes comunicarte por el internet o por esos medios que son accesibles ahora, estás en desventaja. Quiero recordarles a las personas, los escuchantes, a los que nos ven, que nos pueden llamar al 202-5360 o 202-5361.
Así es, como mencionamos, esto es una iniciativa y que el gobierno pensó, y como mencioné, apenas él lo dio en su discurso, al martes siguiente ya se estaba entregando las computadoras portátiles a los estudiantes para que ellos de ya se meten en lleno a este programa y lo dominen y lo controlen, para que ellos ya sepan qué es lo que es dominar completamente lo que es el programa.
Lo que he visto entre la semana pasada y hoy y ayer, he visto que las computadoras han sido entregadas en las escuelas en E.P. York, en Anglican Cathedral College, en ECC. Ayer vi que pusieron unas por el Facebook que habían entregado computadoras en St. Catherine's Academy también. Entonces ya la distribución de las computadoras ya están en proceso, y este modo de enseñanza se está llevando a cabo ahora a través del país, y creo que las personas que están beneficiándose, los estudiantes primariamente, están muy contentos de lo que esto señala para ellos. Sabes que yo, cuando estaba yendo a la escuela, y tal vez tú, Paula, nunca soñábamos tener alguna computadora o tener el acceso a computadoras específicamente computadoras portátiles. Ahora estos estudiantes a través del país tienen la ventaja, tienen el programa al alcance de sus manos, que el gobierno viene y se los presenta ahí en su mesa, en donde están sentados. Y creo que esto es muy importante para el avance de nuestro país, para el desarrollo de nuestro país.
Así es, como dijimos, como mencionaste, en el tiempo que nosotros íbamos, ni siquiera en el colegio donde yo iba, a la secundaria, ni siquiera teníamos computadoras. Ni la oficina, era puro typewriters que se usaban esos tiempos. Entonces uno tuvo que avanzar conforme iba la tecnología, te vas acomodando y aprendiendo. Y ahora nuestros niños, yo siempre digo que nuestros niños nacen con una computadora o con un iPad, un tablet en la mano, un teléfono Android, porque los niños no lo pueden. Es sorprendente cómo manejan la tecnología de ahora. Así que tenemos que movernos conforme a lo que la tecnología está moviéndose, y en realidad es un privilegio para estos estudiantes, la oportunidad que se les está brindando por el gobierno, Digicel y la fundación que pensaron en esta iniciativa para ya ellos poder avanzar y moverse junto con la tecnología de ahora.
Lo que el gobierno siempre ha pensado, y me parece a mí que siempre está enfocado en el desarrollo humano, en el desarrollo de nuestra gente. Sabes que el gobierno pudo haber dicho, sabes que no lo vamos a hacer este año, no lo vamos a hacer porque esto es algo que las personas tienen que hacerlo por sí mismos y todo eso, pero el gobierno se ha dado cuenta que es necesario en absoluto, necesario apoyar a los estudiantes por la educación y en una edad temprana, para que cuando salgan del colegio, desde Ford Farm, no se encuentren en desventajas. Sabes, ahora tenemos estos call centers, esos centros de llamadas, en donde personas suelen buscar trabajo casi inmediatamente después de terminar el Ford Farm o la cuarta forma, y se van y entran a estos lugares para trabajar. Con este tipo de apoyo que el gobierno les está dando con el laptop y con el DigiLearn y estas fases de educación, sería más fácil para que las personas entren a este tipo de trabajos en el cual la informática, las ciencias de información están aplicadas directamente. Son algo que desde que llegas ahí, lo primero en que te ponen enfrente de una computadora, y tienes que saber cómo manipular esta tecnología. Y creo que el gobierno se ha dado cuenta que ahí es la dirección en donde vamos, y ahí es en la dirección en donde debemos de enfocar nuestros esfuerzos. El gobierno no se está sentando en sus manos y diciendo, sabes qué, que cada quien por sí mismo. Hay que hacerlo. El gobierno tiene que apoyar a la gente, y la gente se prepararía mejor para este tipo de trabajo.
Sí, porque ya sería una sociedad, ya sería, nuestros estudiantes saldrían, incluso si es de las escuelas secundarias, más preparados acerca de lo que es educación de la informática. Ya no saldría y tendría que aprender o pagar un curso para aprender lo que es aprender el teclado, aprender lo que es qué es lo que tiene que tomar. Hay diferentes programas que sí tienen que aprender, pero ya como para manipular una computadora portátil ya sería más fácil.
Recordándole a nuestro radio escuchas que nuestro número de teléfono son 202-5360 o 202-5361. Buenos días.
Buenos días. Primeramente quiero darle gracias al primer ministro por darle la mejor educación a los niños, a los alumnos, para que sigan progresando en la educación, y también al Patrick Fava, que ha sido el ministro de Educación, ha sido el mejor ministro de Educación, y darle las gracias a él también. Muchas gracias.
Gracias, señora.
Creo que la señora tiene mucho de qué hablar específicamente sobre el tema de educación. No ha habido ningún ministro, ni un ministerio, ni un gobierno, ni un primer ministro que se ha enfocado tanto en la educación como lo ha hecho el UDP. Ningún otro gobierno, ninguno se ha enfocado en la educación como nos estamos enfocando nosotros.
No es nada, y los estudiantes que califican para becas son los que realmente lo necesitan, y lo están tomando la oportunidad cuando se les brinda. No hemos oído ningún escándalo cuando se trata de la educación, y es bastante importante, y como dijiste, este gobierno se ha capitalizado en educación primordial para nuestros ciudadanos.
Y sabes, Paula, que ese subsidio de $300, casi la gente casi no habla de ello, casi no se enfoca en ello, y lo tomamos como que algo cotidiano, que algo que ya ya es normal. Es algo normal que, ¿sabes qué? Si tu hijo se gradúa del Standard 6, está asegurado que va a conseguir sus $300 para que siga la escuela, para que siga estudiando. Anteriormente no teníamos esto. Anteriormente teníamos que, cada quien tenía que velar por cómo conseguir sus $300 o conseguir su dinero para que su hijo, su hija siga en la escuela. Ahora no, ahora es casi automático que cuando sales de Standard 6 casi garantizado que tienes $300 para seguir la escuela. Y muchas de las escuelas, los $300 casi cubre todos los gastos de tuition, de la matriculación del estudiante. Entonces los padres solo tienen que conseguir una pequeña porción o una porción para que los estudiantes sigan en la escuela. Yo te digo que yo tengo personas, familiares, gentes que siempre me dicen, ¿sabes qué? Estamos apreciativos de que hayan tenido este programa de $300, porque sin ello no iban a seguir la escuela, no iban a seguir estudiando mis hijos. Y yo creo que lo tomamos de menos, como que si ya es algo,
como dicen en inglés, you take it for granted.
Ya lo tomamos de menos, ya como que si no. Ahora estamos esperanzados en qué más nos va a dar el gobierno. Ahora el gobierno ha anunciado, ¿sabes qué? ¿Quieres más? Te vamos a dar más. Te vamos a dar para que tus hijos sigan estudiando. Vas a seguir primero, segundo, tercero y cuarto año.
Hasta cuarto año tiene la ayuda del subsidio.
Mientras estén estudiando en escuelas gubernamentales. Carl, llamada. Buenos días.
Días, Alfonso.
Ajá.
Hablo de Bulitrí para Bulitrí. Nada más quiero felicitar al gobierno, mi gobierno, que ha hecho algo muy significante, y por el departamento de educación también. Lo único es de que también yo quiero instruirle a esos alumnos, porque sabemos que la tecnología es algo bien avanzado. Yo nunca usé una computadora y no lo puedo usar, pero sí creo que debemos de usar estos aparatos para un beneficio, y así vamos a alcanzar lo mejor que se pueda en el servicio educativo. Estos niños que utilicen esas computadoras, que sean los padres que se den cuenta qué es lo que están haciendo con esas computadoras, porque al alcance de los padres que no saben como yo, pueden hacer muchas otras cosas que también puede traer al abismo. Entonces yo digo que lo ocupen en un bienestar, para que así el mejoramiento de nuestro país sea muy formidable, educado y también muy sabido de lo que está ocurriendo en el extranjero. Otra de las cosas, primo, es de que sabes bien que hay muchos padres que son solteros y también se van a beneficiar de este proyecto. Ya no van a tener ese gasto, pero gracias al gobierno que ha expandido esa ayuda. Y esos papás, démosle gracias al gobierno, porque hay padres que están atrás de sus hijos y esas madres que han abandonado a sus hijos, como les pasó a la mía. Bueno, yo siempre le di educación a mis hijos, aunque el $300 que nos dieron. Pero gracias también a esos ministros que estuvieron presentes, como Salvador Fernández, fue uno de los que inició y otros más, y continuando con el señor Figueroa. Gracias y mil gracias al gobierno central.
Gracias.
Muchísimas gracias, señor Alfonso. Y otra cosa que yo quería mencionar, y tal vez mucha gente allá afuera, al público, se va a reír, pero yo no sabía que el gobierno también está involucrado en esto de la ayuda de los libros para escuelas primarias. Y recién mi nieto entró a la escuela el año pasado, y cuando él entró le dan una lista de libros que tienes que comprar. No era mucho, este año igual, pero de una lista también en el lado tenía qué son los libros que el
gobierno va a proveer.
Entonces, cuando tú tienes que comprar lo que te dicen que lo que está en la lista que tienes que comprar, y entonces cuando él empezó a ir a la escuela, les distribuyeron los libros que el gobierno está ayudando. Esa es una ayuda extra.
Lo tomamos de menos. Good morning, buenos días. Gracias. ¿En dónde están? ¿En dónde están llamando? Good morning, buenos días. No está.
Siempre van a ver. Siempre
no
va a
me
ver.
van a distraer.
Sí,
sigamos, Paula, sobre esto de los libros para los estudiantes en primaria. Lo tomamos de menos.
Y a mí me
sabes
sorprendió.
sabes qué, Paula, y tenemos que ser francos en esto. Si algún día entraría el gobierno PUP, que Dios no lo permita, pero si algún día ellos entran en el gobierno, ¿sabes qué va a pasar con esos programas? Adiós, mamá. Adiós, papá. No vamos a tener esos libros. El subsidio de $300 que ahorita el gobierno va a pagar de primer año a cuarto año en la secundaria. Adiós. Tenemos también los CXCs. Llamada. Buenos días. All right. I hear you. Thanks. Buenos días. Hello. Parece que el programa les está afectando a
Sí, les está dando dolor de barriga y esperamos llamadas así.
Pero Paula, como te estaba diciendo, el programa de subsidio para los estudiantes de $300 primer, segundo, tercero y cuarto año se fue. Este programa de libros gratuitos en la primaria se fue. El programa que si tomas 6 CXCs, el gobierno paga por los 6. 6, ¿sabes? Buenos días. Hello. Sabes que tenemos que hablar un poquito más sobre esto de los 6 CXCs. Si su hijo o hija están en cuarta forma y va a tomar CXCs, los exámenes de CXC, el gobierno automáticamente les pagará por que tomen 6. Si toman más de 6, usted es responsable para los demás. Pero por ahorita el gobierno paga por 6. Ahora, si su hijo pasa 6 CXCs, incluyendo matemática y el inglés, el gobierno le va a pagar el tuition para su hijo o hija en sexta forma. Es una beca que el gobierno le pagará a su hijo o a su hija si pasa más de 6 o más, incluyendo matemáticas y el inglés. Buenos días.
Aló, buenos días.
Buenos días.
Disculpe, buenos días. Les saludo a ustedes y al partido UDP. Especialmente a Miss Tracy Pantún. Es una persona que desde que yo la conozco, que es la ministra que los cubre la área de nosotros, Albert Sweet. Es una ministra que ha estado pendiente de todo lo que los pasa, que está ella pendiente de todo, de los de la escuela. Le agradezco mucho porque los ha ayudado bastante.
¿Qué tipo de apoyo le ha dado usted personalmente?
¿Esa ayuda educativa que ha recibido para sus hijos?
Pues sí, en eso le ayudo, le doy gracias a ella porque ella me ha dado bolsones, me ha dado libros, me ha dado el fit que le dicen de las matrículas de la escuela. Ajá. Yo tengo 5 hijos y yo solita digo que yo no pudiera salir adelante con ellos.
Pero con el apoyo de la señora Tracy está saliendo adelante usted.
Sí, le doy gracias porque es la única que ha estado media vez los del Partido Azul, pero solo cuando andan acompañándose al caso se cruzan por su casa, mientras no hay ni un representante de la área.
Pero la señora Tracy está ahí todos los días con usted.
Sí, ella ahí está dándole unas felicidades para su cumpleaños, dándole un regalo para cualquier Día de la Madre o algo. Ella es una gran persona.
Eso es la representación que necesitamos.
Sí.
¿Sus hijos en qué clases están?
Fíjese que yo tengo 4 en Jen Garber y una que no la puse al colegio porque no alcanzo.
Ok. Pero los 4 les están apoyando.
Sí, a los 4 ella me le está apoyando.
Ok, muchísimas gracias por su llamada, señora.
Sí, les agradezco también al ministro Patrick Fava, que él está pendiente de toditos los estudiantes del Belice.
Muchísimas gracias por su llamada.
Por compartir lo que...
y le pido a Dios que primeramente Dios no vaya a cambiar Miss Tracy Pantún, que siempre la queremos a ella. Queremos apoyo de la área Albert Street.
Gracias.
Gracias, señora.
Nos llaman del área Albert, división Albert de...
Pero esos son testimonios, Alfonso, de gente que en realidad aprecian la ayuda que el gobierno les está brindando.
5 hijos.
5 hijos.
Sola.
Créeme,
y la señora es muy difícil y sin como le dijo la señora, sin el apoyo de la señora Miss Tracy Pantón no sería, o sería muy difícil. No digo no sería posible, sería muy difícil.
Financieramente, ¿no? Para ella.
Buenos días.
Hola, buenos días.
Buenos días.
Yo quisiera saber algo. ¿Sí, bueno?
Sí, les estamos escuchando. La escuchamos. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Buenos días.
Adelante, señora.
Siga adelante, por favor.
Yo quería saber algo.
Ajá.
Oigo decir que el Partido Rojo, ellos se lo están ayudando a sus gentes de ellos. Ellos no están ayudando si una persona sabe que ellos son hijos de un azul o... Yo quisiera saber qué se puede hacer para que el gobierno ayude igualmente como son hijos de rojo, hijos de azules. Porque yo conozco a mi amiga que ella es blue, pero a su hija no le pusieron la escalachita porque dicen que solo porque su papá es gran pipí.
Eso...
Y eso no es justo porque todos tenemos derecho.
Pero eso no creo que sea verdad porque
Sí,
yo le aseguro que el ministro de Educación siempre ha dicho que el apoyo a los estudiantes se llevarán a cabo parejamente, sea azul o sea rojo, no importa de cuál en partido viene, específicamente porque necesitamos educar a nuestra generación que viene, a los niños se tiene que darle una adecuación.
Estuviera bueno, pero como no es así, solo agarran parte por ustedes, por eso no se ve nada.
Eso no es así.
Ojalá Dios quiera que yo lo escuche y sea así para que el país se componga. Gracias.
Hay personas que podemos mencionar nombres, personas de alto rango del Partido Unido del Pueblo, que sus hijos están estudiando con becas y becas completos. No, eso no tiene nada que ver si es azul o rojo.
El ministro de Educación siempre ha dicho y él mantiene que cuando es tiempo de dar asistencia para la educación se da en un nivel en el cual todos reciben la asistencia. Y si su amigo o amiga que dice es del partido azul, tiene representación del partido azul, los cuales también reciben el subsidio del gobierno para que den apoyo para los estudiantes en la escuela. Más bien a todos los representantes azul y rojo se les da $7,000 mensuales. Ahora lo que tiene que usted preguntarse, esa persona que es su representante, que es en el azul, ¿qué es lo que está haciendo con ese dinero? Esa es la pregunta que tienen que hacer, porque el gobierno no solo es un gobierno de rojo, un gobierno de azul, el gobierno es para todos. Y el apoyo en financiero se le da al azul y se le da al rojo. Todos los representantes del PUP se les da dinero. $7,000 mensuales. También se les da dinero para el subsidio de las escuelas.
Aparte lo que ellos envían al ministro de Educación.
Yamara. Buenos días.
Buenos días, Alfonso.
Ajá.
Buenos días, ¿cómo está?
Bien.
Buenos días.
Quiero primeramente darle las gracias al primer ministro, el honorable Dean Barrow, y al ministro Patrick Farwell por la asistencia escolar que está dando, especialmente aquí en Cayo Sur. Estoy llamando de Cayo Sur, porque ahorita él incrementó las corridas de los buses escolares, lo cual ahí están subiendo PUPs y UDPs, es parejo, no hay discriminación de personas.
Exactamente.
Sean del partido que sean, y antes no lo teníamos, ahora sí tenemos esos school runs de Armenia a Belmopan.
Otra iniciativa por el Ministerio de
Educación.
Y
la otra cosa de los $300 que se están dando para los niños para que paguen su inscripción, eso también lo estamos consiguiendo aquí en Cayo Sur, gracias al caretaker Ramón Woods, que está viendo sobre esas cosas aquí en Cayo Sur.
Muchísimas
gracias por su...
Okay, gracias.
Por su
Alfonso, y te platico que en el caso del subsidio, una señora vino cuando terminaron los subsidios, y te hablo del caso de mi aldea en Yo Creek.
Pero Paula, eso es automático.
Eso es automático.
Saliendo de la escuela, hubo al día, a unos días antes que se cierre la escuela, hubo unos programas una ceremonia en el cual
ahí se les da
individualmente a los estudiantes se les dio el subsidio. Dame tu historia de la señora.
Una señora vino y me preguntó por qué era que esa ayuda del subsidio, la mayoría se les estaba dando a los PUPs, y él fue lo mismo que le dije. Le digo, el ministerio no ve a quién se le da. El ministerio simplemente es una ayuda que se le da, y eso no se escoge si es PUP o UDP. Parejo, uno de los libros de los niños en escuelas primarias.
Mientras estés yendo en la escuela, te están dando los libros.
No le van a dar libros. Parejo se le da los libros, la ayuda. El ministerio no ve a quién se le va a dar, porque cuando ellos están distribuyendo ayudas, ya sea subsidio, libros, becas, ayuda para becas, ellos no ven tu color.
Los CXCs, Paula, como te había dicho, si tu hijo o tu hija está en Ford Farm y va a tomar sus CXCs, en la escuela les dicen cuántos subjects vas a tomar, y cuando te digan son 6, 10, 8, el gobierno va a pagar hasta 6. Y cuando salgan los resultados, después de que esos resultados salgan, si tu hijo o tu hija pasó 6 o más, incluyendo matemática, incluyendo el inglés, se les va a pagar el tuition cuando entren en Sixth Form. Ahora la señora que llamó y me dijo que su amigo o su amiga, creo fue su amiga, porque son azul, no les dan apoyo. Eso no es verdad. Eso es pura mentira. Y también, si fuera así, ¿por qué entonces no van con su representante, sea azul, y le piden la asistencia a su representante? Porque como yo les he dicho, todos los representantes, sea azul o sea rojo, se les dan el apoyo de casi $7,000 mensuales, y en eso se incluye para que abran una oficina, para que atiendan a su gente. Pero ¿sabes qué? Los del PUP, cuando reciben esos $7,000 al bolsillo, y se olvidan de la gente, y después cuando la gente se va con ellos y les pide ayuda, ¿sabes qué? A mí no me dan nada, yo no tengo nada que darles, ni oficina tienen, y sabes que el gobierno paga para que las oficinas estén abiertas de esos representantes. Ahora, ¿quién son los más transantes? Son puros estafadores que están en el otro partido, y por eso les pedimos a la gente, voten para el rojo, porque solo con el rojo podemos seguir adelante. Y en toda forma de apoyo, este gobierno, el gobierno rojo, se asegura que la gente, su gente lo reciba.
Así es, Alfonso, este es nuestro segundo programa. Y obviamente estamos dándole donde le deben de dar. Y esperábamos al principio, desde que se tomó en cuenta que se va a hacer este programa, que nos iban a dar duro. Así que nosotros estamos aquí para difundir los programas y los logros que este gobierno ha hecho para el pueblo. No estamos aquí para defender a nadie, estamos aquí para hablar de los logros, de los hechos, y para que la gente se dé cuenta de lo que en realidad es los proyectos que este gobierno está tomando en cuenta para ustedes que son el pueblo. Y no están escogiendo si eres PUP o UDP, si eres rojo o azul, parejo se está ayudando a la gente. Y como les mencionaba, hay gente que dice no, porque es un gobierno UDP, debe de ser solo UDP.
Sí, el gobierno, pero el gobierno no es un gobierno solo para el UDP. El gobierno es para todos.
Sí, es del pueblo.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Por favor, no dejen de decir mentiras. No es bueno decir mentiras.
Ajá. ¿Por qué dice eso?
Lo tengo bien visto que es mentira.
Ajá, ¿por qué dice?
Solo porque hay una voz hispana en la otra radio, ustedes ya lo comenzaron y eso no es bueno.
Ajá, ¿y les duele? ¿Les duele? ¿Les duele que yo y Paula podemos hablar español? ¿Les duele que lo estamos ¿cómo lo estamos mascando, que estamos mascando el español, que no podemos hablar el español bien? ¿Les duele? Que les siga doliendo, mamá.
Los dos de nosotros somos de la parte norte del país, crecidos y nacidos en Belice. Locales más que nosotros no pueden encontrar. Y nosotros hablamos el idioma que nuestra gente entiende. Ajá. Y está familiarizado con nuestro idioma. Así que nosotros no estamos aquí mascando o tratando, nosotros estamos difundiendo la verdad, señora.
Y Paula, si lo estoy mascando o no lo estoy mascando, yo te aseguro que la gente que me está escuchando me está entendiendo perfectamente. Me está entendiendo perfectamente lo que estoy hablando, y me está entendiendo perfectamente que los del azul son una bola de rateros, son ladrones, que cuando les dan los $7,000 para que distribuyan entre su gente, se lo meten al bolsillo, se lo roban, son ladrones, estamos mintiendo. Y que por eso le pregunté a la señora, ¿qué es de lo que estamos diciendo aquí? No es verdad. ¿Qué de lo que estamos diciendo aquí no es verdad? Que la gente, los niños no están recibiendo un subsidio de $300 por año, de primer año, de segundo año, ahora de tercer y cuarto año. Son mentiras. Son mentiras que el gobierno está apoyando a los estudiantes cuando van a tomar sus CXCs, que el gobierno les paga por 6 CXCs. Son mentiras. Son mentiras. Son mentiras que cuando los estudiantes pasan 6 o más temas en CXCs, que el gobierno le va a pagar su tuition. Son mentiras. De veras, son mentiras.
Con libros de escolares.
Somos mentiras. Somos mentirosos. Entonces somos mentirosos.
No.
Somos mentirosos.
Y una cosa, y lo voy a mencionar.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Les duele que estemos acá?
Yo no lo iba a mencionar, pero ayer yo estaba monitoreando a mi amigo ahí.
No, tú tienes tiempo para aprender.
No, y le voy a decir, lo dijo él, que nosotros estamos defendiendo porque nosotros estamos comiendo. Ese es su dolor de barriga de él, porque él tiene que mencionar cuánto él comió, cuánto su periódico comió. Y no me va a venir a decir, no lo estoy atacando personalmente. Si tú quieres atacar, ataca el mensaje, no el mensaje.
A mí me vale lo que diga o lo que no diga ese idiota.
¿Sabes qué?
Porque lo que él dice, a mí no me importa. A mí me vale un un cacahuate lo que diga o que lo que no diga. ¿Sabes por qué? Porque ellos se sientan ahí y empiezan a hablar una bola de tonteras y piensan que uno se va a sentar acá.
Que hay tonto para creerlo.
Exactamente.
Y la gente, eso es lo que le estamos pidiendo a la gente. Ustedes son los que están viendo lo que este gobierno está haciendo. Ustedes pueden ver la diferencia del gobierno, de los logros que se ha hecho a nivel nacional. Y si no, les invitamos que vayan en la parte oeste, San Ignacio, Santa Elena, entrando Santa Elena, el cambio dramático, drástico.
Pero no solo
el
ahí.
municipio de Corozal, incluso en el municipio de Orange Walk, teniendo un concilio que es PUP, y aún así el gobierno no dice no.
Paula, en áreas que siempre han sido PUP, por ejemplo, ahí en donde tú vives, de Yule Creek, esa carretera que es de Yule Creek hasta San Felipe, que llega hasta ¿cómo se llama? ¿Cómo se llama a donde van a comprar la gente?
Unión.
Hasta Unión. Esa carretera que va desde Yule Creek hasta Unión. ¿Qué crees que lo puso ahí? Fue el gobierno del UDP. El PUP nunca se fijó en eso. Es igualmente que en esa carretera que va a Sarteneja. El PUP nunca dijo, ¿sabes qué? Vamos a poner una carretera ahí. En donde yo vengo, en Shaibé, hay una parte que va de la carretera de Philip Goulds, entra a Shaibé, se llama la carretera ahí en San Roque. Esa carretera no estaba compuesta, estaba mal. Hay una carretera que siempre de Shaibé va a Calcota. Es una carretera que estaba ahí por años y años. Nunca lo compusieron. Ahora está bien compuesta. Hay otra carretera que va de Shaibé en Pachacán. Nunca el PUP dijo que vamos a componer esa carretera. Ahora está compuesta.
Mira,
ahora está en San Narciso, esa carretera que entra del highway de Philip Goulds llega hasta San Víctor. Esa carretera llega hasta San Víctor, Paula. Nunca el PUP dijo, ¿sabes qué? Lo vamos a componer. Pero ahora ¿qué? Porque lo estamos haciendo nosotros. Porque nosotros los hemos hecho. Somos mentirosos. Estamos acá sentados hablando puras mentiras. Si quieren pensar eso y si es lo que les hace que se sientan mejor, está bien. Y esto me estaba diciendo que aquel estaba diciendo que come ramen. ¿Sabes que yo también? A mí me encanta el ramen. Pero ¿sabes qué? No me voy a sentar acá a decir ninguna mentira sobre lo que está ocurriendo en este país. El desarrollo que este país se está llevando a cabo solo es por el Partido Unido Democrático. El UDP, el Partido Rojo.
Y eso es lo que nosotros queremos recordarle a la gente, porque nosotros nos olvidamos de todos los cambios, de todos los logros, de todo el trabajo, el dinero que este gobierno ha invertido haciendo para mejorar la vida de nuestros ciudadanos, de nosotros mismos. Y si nosotros no lo queremos apreciar, entonces...
Muy bien.
Entonces,
si quieres tener tus ojos cerrados, Paula, si tienes hijos en la escuela y tú bien sabes que recibes esos $300, seas PUP o seas UDP o seas cualquier persona en este país, y lo recibes y estás con unas vendas en los ojos y dices que el gobierno no me está ayudando para nada, está bien, está muy bien. ¿Sabes por qué? Tu conciencia te va a decir, ¿sabes qué? Alguna ayuda estoy recibiendo. Algo, aunque no es mucho, tal vez $300 no sea mucho para ti, porque tal vez necesitas $1 millón o tal vez $2 millones para que te haga feliz. Pero hay personas que cuando reciben esos $300
es mucho para ellos,
porque aseguran que sus hijos estén yendo en la escuela. Sin esos $300, yo te aseguro, Paula, que hay personas que no pueden hacer que sus hijos entren en la escuela. Y sabes que difícil es para un padre de familia que sepa que su hijo o su hija tiene el potencial de entrar en la escuela y no pueda
y hacer bien, conseguir una
porque no tiene ese pequeño apoyo. ese gran apoyo, no pequeño, ese gran apoyo para que entre en la escuela y que salga adelante.
$300 para un padre necesitado es mucho. Y como decimos, nosotros queremos y nos unimos a la gente, y ahora yo como abuela me estoy uniendo a este gobierno, porque estoy viendo, y como mencioné, yo no sabía que esta ayuda con los libros se hacían hasta que mi nieto entró. Él está en segundo año de escuela primaria en Yo Creek, y él le dieron su ayuda de libros, y la ayuda de libros no solamente le vino a él o solamente a escogidos, era parejo. Es parejo, no se le dijo, este uno es azul o este es rojo, y entonces no se le va a dar la ayuda.
Y lo peor que alguien puede hacer, Paula, es hacer una víctima a un niño que no sabe mejor, que no sabe que si tu papá es PUP o si tu papá es UDP. Lo peor que puedes hacer es quitarle ese dinero, quitarle esa ayuda. ¿Sabes por qué? Porque tu papá es PUP o porque tu mamá es UDP. Y él no sabe. Eso es victimizar a un niño que no sabe mejor. Y este gobierno nunca ha hecho, y nunca lo hará. Porque no somos ese tipo de personas, no somos ese tipo de gobierno. Nosotros somos un gobierno que asegura que la gente, todos parejamente reciban. ¿Sabes qué? Esto de la distribución de computadoras en la secundaria. ¿Tú crees que cuando estén distribuyendo los laptops,
maestros no saben quién es PUP y quién es UDP?
Algunos sí, porque eso es lo que hacen, pero no vamos a entrar en eso. ¿Crees que cuando estén distribuyendo cómo se va a ver que estén distribuyendo computadoras y te dan aquí, ahí no, ahí sí, ahí no, ahí?
¿Cómo el niño se va a sentir?
Imagínate, Carl, llamada.
James Ramos.
Hello.
Hello.
Buenos días.
Yes. Perdón, muy buenos días. ¿Es usted el señor James Ramos?
No, el señor James Ramos. Ajá. Las 9:58. Pero sí, Paula, imagínate, estás distribuyendo computadoras. Todos los niños están sentados ahí, están esperando, están vigentes que les den uno, y imagínate que la persona que está distribuyendo dice que sabes que tú no vas a conseguir porque eres PUP. ¿Cómo se va a ver? ¿Cómo se va a ver eso?
Y no es la iniciativa, no es eso, y la idea, el gobierno, el ministerio no es lo que tuvo en cuenta, o sea que el programa no fue para escoger ciertos estudiantes de ciertas escuelas, sino que una vez que se estaba haciendo esa escuela secundaria, los niños de que estaban recibiendo de tal clase, todos recibieron su computadora portátil.
¿Ves las fotos que aparecen en Facebook? Que todos los niños con sus ojos grandes están ahí con una gran expectativa. Y ¿sabes qué? Nunca en mi vida he conseguido un laptop, pero hoy me lo están dando, y el gobierno me está dando esto. ¿Sabes qué? ¿Cómo se siente? ¿Cómo se siente el niño? Y no solo eso, ¿qué es la diferencia que va a hacer eso para los estudiantes cuando en su carrera de estudios? ¿Cuál ayuda les va a dar?
Porque eso me imagino yo que no solamente los va a ayudar para ese programa DigiLearn, sino ya para otros proyectos que tengan que hacer. Y yo miré en un post que hicieron, cuando postearon ese mismo artículo en Facebook, unos maestros y alumnos que estaban diciendo, incluso unos padres de familia que estaban diciendo, ¿cuándo los estudiantes de tal escuela? ¿Cuándo los estudiantes de esta escuela? Y esperamos que los maestros. Quiero decirle que el mundo no se hizo en un día, y el gobierno no puede ir en todas las escuelas. Dios no hizo el mundo en un día, así que va a tomar un tiempo, pero creo que se ha expresado que el proyecto va a estar expandiéndose y pronto estará en las otras escuelas. No sabemos todavía qué es el programa que está haciendo el schedule que tiene el Ministerio de Educación, pero obviamente se estará distribuyendo los otros las computadoras portátiles para los otros alumnos.
Y con eso, Paula, no.
Aquí me mandaron la lista de todos las escuelas que hasta ahora ya han recibido sus computadoras. Está St. Catherine's Academy, Edward P. York Anglican Cathedral College, Ladyville Technical High, San Pedro High, Corozal Community High School, Muffles High School y Palote. Esos son hasta ahora las escuelas secundarias que ya han recibido, y creo que a estos también no se une. Creo que estaba Muffles College, creo que hay escuelas que estaban fuera de la ciudad de Belice, que creo que incluía el Colegio Comunitario de Corozal, Ladyville Technical High y Muffles del municipio de Orange Walk. Así que esos son solamente algunos de los colegios que ya han recibido que los alumnos ya han recibido las computadoras portátiles.
Con eso, Paula, nos despedimos. Mañana seguiremos con ese programa. No nos ahuyentarán, aunque y gracias por escucharnos también a esas personas que nos llamaron diciendo PUP, diciendo lo que quieran decir. ¿Sabes qué? Gracias por escucharnos. Pongan atención, porque este programa seguirá.
Sí, les seguiremos dando dolor de barriga por un buen tiempo.
Para la mejor comida, Moe's Pizza y Pasta en Newtown Barracks, acá en Belice. Y también, si quieren gasolina, lo pueden conseguir en Janelle's Gas Station, que está a Mía 5 en la carretera George Price. Con eso nos despedimos. Premier, tómalo.
We are a peaceful country, struggling we struggle, and we no look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no boundary, we ain't giving up no key, giving up no river that belong to we. Not one blue mango, not one craboo, not one maras, not a blade of grass. We love the open country of the Baldy Beacon and the Rio Hondo, daytime or night. Though we may criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we mean to keep it. We have that right. We ain't giving up no boundary, we ain't giving up no key, giving up no river that belong to we. Not one blue mango, not one craboo, not one maras, not a blade of grass. This land is our land now, we're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. The Mayas lived here, and the Baymen came here. We ain't moving from here, make no mistake. We ain't giving up no boundary, we ain't giving up no key, we ain't giving up no river that belongs